Hey, folks. You know what? No need for introductions. We've all been here several times before. Let's go ahead and get this Shadowrun show on the road, as it were. So I had thought that last session was going to be the final session to end all sessions, but no, that was just the prelude to the actual final level where everything is going to get legit cray cray. So basically, last level we had to break into Prosperity Tower, get Raymond back, and he went oh so crazy with everything happening. So we do have a bunch of loot and a bunch of karma to spend. So hopefully we'll be able to do all that. Um, I really definitely just want to make sure. Okay, first I'm gonna turn up the audio for this for the game here a little bit and go from there. So, yeah, this should be it. Barring any, of course, other random nonsense that happens. So before we talk to Raymond and go down that path, yeah, some stuff has gone down. Some stuff has definitely happened while we've been away in prosperity. So I think what I want to do is find a way to reset all my karma points because I just realized I've messed everything up. Oh, hello, everyone. Hello. Matthew seems folded in on himself. He has a shell-shocked look. His head hangs forward and he doesn't appear to see anyone, including you, despite the brilliant, toothy smile plastered across his face. Hey, snap out of it. Wah! He screams in surprise. It's a weird amalgam of terror and gusto that immediately goes back to his eerie, cheerful obliviousness. A red welt spreads across his face. The slap does not appear to have snapped him out of anything. You doing okay? I guess. After my ninth, 10th string slap. What beautiful? Oh yeah, doing good, great, real good, real good. He looks across the room at two old men leaned up against the wall, sharing a bottle of whiskey. I wonder if I can get some of that. All right, he out. Ambrose, what's up? Chrome Alley is crowded with Hoy residents, crushed into the bunker-like space. People you know, clutching their heads, crying, some bloody. Slain, I can't talk. I got a whole bunch of. Ambrose falls silent and stares at you. For hell, Slain, you look like you've been through a train wreck. I need a metric shit ton of medical supplies and no questions. Yeah, so basically, we're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell that. And then these grenades, useless. We have all these. So what do we have? Okay. So that's a lot of money. We should take one of these for ourselves. One of these as well. Actually, you know what? Let's do as much as we... Actually, before we do that... Hardcore Cyber. I hear a guard right now. Ambrose's jaw drops, flabbergasted. Then his brow wrinkles and his jaw drains. You got that look in your eye. I know that look. The heavy work look. All right, I'll make time, but don't expect a soft wake up from the anesthetic or a fuzzy bedside manner. Get your ass on the table. All right. Basically, is there anything that costs 0 that I don't already have? All right. We have this +1 willpower, -1 intelligence. That's actually not bad right there. Okay, that costs, because yeah, right now we have 6.25, so we can't afford to go any lower. +1 charisma. Nope. Nope. And no. So okay. Let's take a look at our pit stops over, Knucklehead. Get out there and race. I don't. Okay. First off, let's see. So I would drop our intelligence to 3. But yeah, willpower and spellcasting are what we really need to be able to do most of this stuff. Okay, alright, I can't spend it. And yeah, the range combat was a mistake. My bad. So I'll probably put some points into close combat and then willpower, spellcasting, whatever I can get away with. So... Alright. Let's go ahead and get that done. And then I don't know if I'll need more charisma, but hey, you know, we can afford it. And then confirm. Yep. All right. You need anything? Yeah, get out there and do something. I can't even drink. I got so many people coming apart at the seams. He nods to a couple of men leaning up against the south wall, handing a bottle of rice whiskey back and forth. Teshi and JP are self-medicating on my behalf. Actually, there's something specific you can do. Get Maximum Law off the street. I mean, Docs, whatever. Or at least arm his ass. I'll see what you can do. Or I'll see what I can do. I'm going back out. Whoops. Do we need to have a gun for him? Godspeed, Slane, and if you do something to stop my neighborhood going to hell, that'd be rock solid. Yeah, Charmer with my 6 charisma now. 9 willpower. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. Okay, before I spend anything, I do want to see what the other people's stats are like, just because I want to get a sampling to see where they're at too. So what is my inventory though? I have a whole bunch of these. I don't think I can. I mean, I have a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I don't think I can get anything else, but I am cybered for a mage pretty damn well. So, alright, let's go and find Maximum Law. Maybe get a little bit of karma for that. Maximum Law stands out in the rain, arms folded across his chest. His normal air of bravado and jitteriness is blown away like cobwebs. He exudes the aura of a granite block, or an anchor, abandoned by its ship and about to be overwhelmed by the ocean. Slane is up. Yarn, well, Ambrose wants to make sure you are if you're staying out here. What? No, I always just rely on the neighborhood for protection. Shit, I guess I can't rely on nothing now. Well, tough luck. Shouldn't you buck her up? No, I'm sick of people asking. He juts his lower jaw. His VR goggles appear to be about to give up the ghost, but his feet are firmly planted. I'm not going anywhere. This is my boat and my barge, and my techno palace. I'm staying. Maximum Law, don't rabbit, yo. He's here to stay. Boom! Keep your head on a swivel then, I guess. Yo, you too. Yeah, maybe I can talk to Ermine and see if she might be kind enough to release something in this case. Brave looks desperate, intense, ready to erupt into violence at the slightest provocation. We gotta get through this, whatever it is. He turns away, resuming his vigilance. Callum. Callum is obviously drunk. You need some drugs? Things are crazy outside our heads. Might as well be crazy inside our head, too. Actually, let's see. Anything can give me +2 intelligence? Nope. Okay. Yeah, Pod is definitely not smart. World's going mad. I feel like my skull is coming apart. Yeah, I understand that. Alright. Let's see if Ermine can Loan a bro a gun. Ermine's eyes are bleary. Up. That's not supposed to be dialogue. Blood from a recent nosebleed speckles her upper lip. Slaying. You need armor, ammunition, painkillers? For painkillers, talk to Callan. Show me your goods. Alright, well, I guess no. I mean, I could get intelligence 2-5. It would just be all of my karma. And I don't want to do that. So, yeah, we might be losing Law out after this. Like Spider Shen, maybe we can ask Spider Shen to watch over him. Shen is packing everything up into a series of crates. There's a sense of urgency around the monk, though you do get a nod as you approach. You want anything, you best make it quick. After all the shit that's been going down, I'm clearing out until things settle down. Well, sorry. Got folks outside the door and stuff like that. Excuse me. Anything on the mission computer? Maybe a little extra Nuyen from something. Alright. Nothing there. Nothing there. Pay data? Nope. Alright, I guess we're done on that. Anyone in here, or is everyone gone? I don't think anyone's here. Yeah, they're all gone. Or they're all probably waiting by the entrance going like, where the frick is Pod? Anyone know where Pod is? Like, we're about to all die. What's he doing? He's trying to save the world by himself? Actually, yes. Yes, I am. Alright, Crafty. You got anything? Hey there. I still... okay, apparently you have not been outside yet. You just stay in here. That is the same thing you've been saying for a while. Let's see. Does Kindly have anything to say about all this mess? I can't even get in there. Alright, well, let's go back to Chrome Alley and just tell Ambrose, your boy dumb. Your boy real dumb. No. I need to talk to Ambrose. Well, damn. Let's see. Oh, wait, I have a spell. Yeah, I have these things I don't need anymore. So there's that. There's that. And then, yeah, we'll get that to someone. So then... And boom, boom, boom. Whoops, nope. I want the platinum things. And then do I have enough for one more of these? Okay. So let's go ahead and do that for me. And then whenever we get the team going, we'll be divvying all that stuff out. Well, actually, I'll go ahead and take the 3s. Because with the help of... Oh, wait. Did I get another spell slot because I increased my... Oh, no. Oh, no. I think I did. Okay. So, you know what? This was a test run. This was a test run. Hold on. I don't usually do the whole save scummy thing. But in this case, I do want to, what's the word called? I want to be at least semi-efficient because this is going to be a hard fight. I know, it's a disappointment. I'm sorry. Hey YouTube, I'm just starting this off real fresh and easy. Nothing happened before this at all. Nothing happened. This is, some text and everything. The chat log you might see on the right side. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. This is me starting fresh and new. Excited to get this all going. All right, so oh my goodness, look at all this blood and gore everywhere. That's horrible. Um, I have an inkling that I need to get to. Wait a second, what is this? Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Anyways, I am imagining several things. All right. Hey, oh my goodness, Matthew, buddy. First time I've seen you in a while. Oh my goodness. He seems folded in on himself. Shell shocked look. Let's slap him out of it. Snap out of it. Wah! He screams in surprise, like terror and gusto, but it does not appear to have snapped him out of anything. I'm just gonna leave him be. Alright, and Ambrose, buddy, where are you at? I need to just, it'll be easier if I do this. Alright, Ambrose, it's time we just went hardcore cyber. Yes, I know you have a full docket of stuff going on, but I have some stuff I need to, whoops, I don't have these, I need to sell some stuff first. Okay. So I know I can sell that. And then I can sell, I don't think, yeah, okay, and then we'll keep all of those. And equipment, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells. I don't know why that's gonna, Anyways, so yeah, we sell that. Let's get a whole bunch of this. Actually, I need at least, okay. Okay, see, that's what I thought. I thought this was in the bank. I don't know why I was missing a spell then. That's so weird. I mean, I thought I was missing a spell earlier, but now I seem to have it again. It's all fine. This is all dandy. Nothing was wasted at all. Okay, let's sell. Yeah, that's in stash. I don't know what's happening anymore. It's just as if I'm in the game when everything is going quite cray. Alright, and then hardcore cyber, please, because there are a couple of 0 cost things like this willpower. Boop. And then charisma. Boop. To keep our essence at 6. Alright, bye-bye. Okay, that's a bug. That's gotta be a bug. What spell's missing? Got the life siphon, I have the heal wounds, I have, oh, right. Whoops. So, I remember this now. Yeah. Dang. That's so irksome. So basically, there is a spell, one of these spells that I have, that costs 4 intelligence. I think it's the, I forget which one it is now. What's in my stash? Dang it. Okay, well this is an easy way to go into stash. Alright. What? Yeah, flamethrower 4. Dang. Okay, well, let's see. A line of fire controlled by the caster and directed at one target. You know, in that case, I'm just going to sell it. Because I think something I can do. And, yeah, before the stream started, I actually did go around and talk to a bunch of these people, and something I'm supposed to do is get Maximum Law out of trouble, and yeah, unfortunately, he's going to be done. So this is the last time we're going to see Maximum Law. Bye bye. No more booms and stuff like that. If my intelligence was 5, though, I could have convinced him to get a gun at least to protect himself. And you know what? That's okay, though. But something I think I can do to, again, improve my spellcasting capabilities, because that's all that matters, is... Alright, let's see. I need intelligence of 4 for that, intelligence of 4 for that, intelligence of 4 for that. Wow, you all don't like me having these things. Oh yeah, because it's also money. Okay. Ball lightning might be interesting. But first, let's go ahead and buy this, because it's basically a whole ton of willpower. And that's actually going to knock out almost all of my money. So that's fine. Get that in the stash. Get this out here. And then get that out. Get that out. Get that in. Get that in. So basically I am going to be rocking this life siphon, this fireball, and then the strip armor bit. Which means I should have sold the lightning bolt. Oh my god. Okay, Twitch folks, forgive me, because this is you are going to... I am just going to go straight to where I'm about to talk to Raymond, and that's where I'm going to officially start the YouTube, because yeah, I'm done being silly about this, because yes, I do need willpower. That is what gives me the higher percentage of hitting and stuff like that, and since we are going off against a god, I'm going to just level that up and everything like that. So I'm going to sell my flamethrower, switch that out for the lightning bolt, because I don't think that requires 4 intelligence. I could have checked at the spell shop if it did, and if it did, I would have saved so much. Twitch chat, you are so patient with me. You're too kind. You are all too kind. All right, let's just take a look. What does this require? Oh, it doesn't say right here. Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, so let's just do this real quick. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna just do what needs to happen. So first we need to sell stuff, and let's see. Oh, that does require intelligence of 4 as well. Okay. All right, this is fine, because what we're gonna do, we're gonna sell all that. Then we're gonna do hardcore cyber. I am at common space. That is correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. And I don't know if I should do the +1 charisma though, because You know what? Nah. We're going in, getting ready to fight. Let's get ready for a fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what spells and stuff I can get at the amount of money I have. All right. All right, crafty. Let's see what you got. All right, so I can't do that. Can't do that. I already have another thing of that. That looks good. That is very expensive though. Let's go ahead and get. Can I get another one of those? Do these stack? Okay, this is important enough to save and see if they stack. Because if they stack, then that's what I'm getting. All right, let's see. I think they do. I will just do that then. All right, are there any cheap-ish spells I can get? I can get that. I could sell a little bit more. Basically, I'm looking for things that... Ooh, wow. Oh, I don't have Charisma. Oh, wait, I do have Charisma 5 now. And that's a cooldown of 0. I could just be going like, you have low, you have low, you have low. Let's... But the AP too, I don't like doing that. I honestly think just getting that's 1750. How much can I sell? I can't use that. 3, 4, 5. All right, so I could get another one of those and just have a whole ton, but I need at least probably one more attack spell, honestly. I don't want that one though. This is good enough. Yeah. Alright, so I think this is our spell loadout. Yeah, we're not getting any more. I think we are able to get one medkit. And then that'll be it. Okay. One medkit on the way. And one more of these, sure. I have no more use for money at the moment after this. So then, yeah. And we'll get you another one of these. Okay, alright, cool. Whoops. Alright, so long, farewell. Let's see if we can save the world. Alright, so first talking to, oh yeah. Hey, YouTube, how's it going? So, here we are, starting off the game in media res, as it were, or however they say it. We are just going to go right in and start saving the world. So let's talk to Raymond. All right, the old man looks at you, wary but alert. You look like you have something on your mind, Mr. Wick. I love that name. Anyways, there's a lot we don't know about you, isn't there? Of course. You saw the world, saw me through a child's eyes. How much do we actually learn about our parents before they die? And you are one step away from death, my friend. Well, today we learned that you're a genius who can create magical machines. We learned that you have a rich, powerful mother on the ruling council of Hong Kong who kidnapped you to reprogram your brain. And we learned that the two of you are responsible for the suffering of thousands. Pretty big score from my perspective. I get everything, Pot? I could be a really big jerk. You left out that he's risking his life to try and fix it. That's just it. He can't fix it. He wheels on Raymond and closes the gap between them. You realize you can't fix it, right, Edward? You can't erase 20 years of misery and suffering. The best you can hope for is to remove the unnatural part of it. Allow that horrible son to be horrible without your toxic chi or whatever you said. You're not gonna push the make it all better button. We can stop it from getting worse. We can stop her. Oh right, let's not forget that at the end of this road, there's the demon goddess waiting for us. And I don't think she's gonna be too sweet in the idea of us closing the door on her. No, but I'd tell you one thing. I'm not gonna be like him. I'm not gonna run. Raymond cringes at that. He screws his eyes shut, trying to ward it off. But then he's still for a moment and his jaw sets. And when he opens them again, his eyes are defiant, authoritative. I did what I did to help people, Mr. Wu. And when I couldn't help them anymore, I left and I continued helping people in Seattle. In that teen center, in that slum I took you from. Or did you forget where you're from? Oh, I didn't forget, little man. How could I, with you reminding us of it every chance you get? How you saved a poor little Chinese boy. He lowers his head until it's inches from the old man's. After you ran from the thousands who looked just like him. My motivations for helping you aren't relative, Duncan. He points a pointing finger at Wu, runs it up and down the orc, towering above him. Look at you. The results are what counts. Wu doesn't pull back. He leaves his face a hair's breadth from his foster father. I know, Edward. Your motivations for building that machine aren't relevant here either. Results are what counts. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Both men recoil at that, mouths agape. They stare at one another, remembering a time years ago when they were similarly conflicted. Troll bringing it in. The intent to reply. That thing with lockjaw and double tray. Wu looks at you, remembering, and his tone softens dramatically. I just realized why you were always so on edge all those years ago. While you were raising us, why you always seemed so tortured. You've been carrying this around all this time. The old man shakes his head firm. I have, but that guilt is nothing now. When I think of what the circulator, the rift, more of them could get in. More like her. Do you think that can happen? More Yamakings can make it through? Yes, the possibility exists to remove the choke. The machine could be set to overdrive the circulator and tear the astral rift even wider. Open the floodgates for more to enter. We can't let that happen. No, Raymond, we can't. We won't. Alright, let's talk to the Triad Guard. 5 people, all working of Triad, huddled together next to your crew, muttering among themselves and pointing at the towering slum. One of them noticed you and pats another on the chest with the back of his hand. This man has been guarding the walled city entrance into your ride in Hoi. He acknowledges you, a look of doomed determination on his face. Miss Chang sends her regards. She told us to keep an eye out for you. Whatever she wants is gonna have to wait. We're heading into the walled city. So are we. Miss Chang wants to know what the hell is going on in there. She sent us to find out and report back to her. Chang's shoulders hands shake. He sees you notice them and pulls them behind his back. She said if we saw you heading in there, we should go with you. We'd have a better chance of staying alive. Why go in there at all? Because Auntie told you? Because this is a shot at distinguishing ourselves, showing you that we have what it takes to rise in an organization. The soldier looked sidelong at his friends. It may be our best chance to revive for our families. The group of triads nod to each other in forlorn unity as they take in the panic around them. The storm, the flood of people, the towering tenement, and something else, a wave of something emanating from within. Do you feel that? Gout holds her stomach. Madness and folly squeak their disapproval. It's like the walled city's bad breath or something. Ugh. It's disgusting. Ugh. I feel, I don't know, unclean just looking at the place. Like life has no value or something. Like there's just no point to anything. That's the toxic chi. And it is exactly the point. We need to get rid of it and fix it at the source, if we can. Raymond stares at the walled city, taking it in for the first time. Breath hitches in his chest, but the old man grits his teeth in grim determination. The fortune engine is located at the heart of the walled city. That's where I need to go. I'll drop a marker in the center of the walled city on everyone's PDA slane. We should be able to weave our way through it to the machine. Raymond's the key to this whole thing. I want him protected. I'll put some body armor under his clothing. I'll stop a 45 at close range. We can also take advantage of the chaos. It may cover our approach in case someone is trying to stop us. Good idea. We should split up too. Keep Raymond back, out of harm's way. Look around, Gun Show. This whole place is in harm's way. It'd be safer if we split up. Slane leads some of us to clear the way to the machine. Ani's men can follow with the rest of us escorting Raymond once the way is secure. I was kind of wondering, like, why wouldn't we all just go as a huge team and wreck everything? Like, why, how am I, story reason why am I only going to take 4 people? Okay, this makes sense. It's thin, but it's a plan. We improvise from there. Both teams, use your comm to stay in touch. We have no idea what we're going to face in there. I'll be right behind you, Pod. Take good care of yourself. I hope you know what you're doing, Ray. I do, Mr. Wick. It's time for me to finally take action. No more cowardice. This is the end of prosperity. Alright, let's do it. Alright, A-Team. I guess I can't see, wait. Okay, so he has 8 strength, 7 in close combat. I wonder why he's hitting so much better than me, though, then. It's weird. And just to check out her stats, she's got... I have so much better spell... I don't know, anyways. Alright, let's go. A-Team, go! Fancy headstone. I mean, if they get lucky enough. The City of Death. Appropriate name. Typhoon pours down as the tried soldiers fan out in front of you, leading the way into Kowloon Walled City. Raymond shuffles along, alert and intent. Although exhausted by all that is going on, he drives himself forward and will not accept help from anyone. Wu watches the windows and rooftops, his rifle never leaving his shoulder. He occasionally risks a glance at his foster father, concern, frustration, and anger playing over his face like a slideshow. The walled city is worse than in your first visit. Even with the rain, you can feel something in the air. It's thicker now and it clings to your skin like invisible filth. The miserable noises of slum life are gone, replaced by something worse. Sounds of death. Sounds of fear. As you round the corner, the group stops for heading in deeper. Alright, folks. Let's get you all equipped with the best we can. Let's have you have one of those as well. Boop. 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 Alright. Alright, let's go. This is the point where, everything we've been saving is gonna get used, like, no matter what. Alright, so, all that karma. Let's see, so, currently I have 10 and 9, so I could put this up to 8. I don't think I want that, though, because I think I do want to try to get that up as much as I can. So, we'll stick with that. The inner walled city. What you've seen in your dreams feels tame by comparison. The atmosphere is humid with the oppressive weight of despair. You can feel it bearing down on your shoulders, whispering for you to give up, lie down, and await your miserable fate. Your skin feels oily and unclean. Oh, he cleaned himself up good. We're finally here. Finally past the trash heap that encrusts this place. He reaches out and touches the Duraplast wall. The paint is long since chipped away, but what remains is enough to tell you that you're looking at the original exterior of Kowloon Walled City. It looks much dirtier than the ramshackle construction that has grown up around it. Well, this is what Mother and I built, what was supposed to help people. All that we wanted was to help. Very poetic. Now let's move. I'm done with the talking. I don't want to spend a second longer in this place than I have to. The yellow-nosed 49er scans the horizon, his head on a swivel. He's full of the frenetic energy that can only come from pure terror and combat stims. Raymond doesn't move. He stands there staring at a painted section of the wall to his left. Tracing his gaze, you can see where he's staring at. It's faint, but it's there. The faded stamp of the Sang Mechanical Services logo. Even this is a nightmare now. Decrepit and rotten and falling apart. It was supposed to be a good place, a safe place. Yeah, well, it isn't, and we all know whose fault that is, don't we? Her eyes flash daggers at your adopted father. She wears her hate like a mask. He looks down at her, expressionless. Yes, and that is why I have to fix it. Pond, you need to clear me a path to the sarcophagus that surrounds the fortune engine. You'll be at the center of all of this. Please, please help me fix this. I can't do it by myself. That's the plan. He reaches a hand towards you, pulls it back with a pained expression. Thank you. You cut a path, like the man said. I'll go with kindly soldiers on the B team. We'll escort Ray via side streets, keep him safe until we can regroup. I'll get him there. You better. I don't think we have much time. Rolls his shoulders and cracks his neck. Let's just get this done. Be careful, there's more to worry about this deep in the walled city than the Yama King. Everything in this place either wants you gone or wants you dead. Sarah's you a backward glance. Come on, Slane, let's get this over with. Alright. Bye-bye. Alright, A-Team. Time to show them why we're the A team. Stop right there. No, I go where I want. A group of yellow Lotus 49ers is holding this entrance. Their leader, a dumpy female elf with chipped teeth and a bouffant hairdo, stumbles towards you. You drop your guns and get down to the floor. She shakes her head from side to side as if trying to clear it. A pair of bloodshot eyes roll in their sockets without reason or purpose. Drop everything or we'll gut you like pigs. Stand down, word of kindly Chang. Chang! She gestures wildly with her rifle. A thin stream of blood traces away from her left nostril down to her mouth. Her time is done. We have a new queen now. Screaming unintelligibly, she launches herself at you. Her cohort follows behind, swinging their weapons wildly and howling for blood. Sweet. Get in the pack. No pack. That's fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and strip armor from... let's see. We got a sniper. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the mage dead. Can I do that? Sweet. Alright, cool. Ractor, let's go ahead and, of course, get Koshe. Alright, overclocked. And then aimbotted. Alright, and then Gaichu, let's go ahead and try to kill that mage off. Let's do metal stance because there is a sniper. I just realized I should have had... Good. Alright, so stunned. Alright, let's see if we can mark... Okay. Damn. Okay, I'll stand behind that. It's just better to keep somewhat away. I don't want everyone in a big grouping. Although, who knows, they might still try to kill everyone. Alright, so laser on this guy first. Sweet. Then can we do the other thing? Boom. Maybe a really stupid headshot? That'll do. Ow. I hope I can heal that. Let me heal that. Okay, so let's heal Gaichu. Strip the armor from Sniper. Wow, I can't believe I missed with that. Let's see. Yeah, let's take the mage down. Alright. And then let's get them some aim increases. Alright. Upgrade Koshe. And then can you hit this guy? Nope, that's fine. Alright, before you go over there, let's see if we can mark the sniper one more time. Sweet. And then we're gonna just launch some grenades. Okay. Let's switch to Heaven stance, actually. So we can actually do some damage. And then I should be behind cover, so let's just do this. Sweet. Okay. Can we take out this guy? Sweetness. and then kaboop, and then kaboop. Ah, oh well. That was gonna look into it. Alright, let's see if Slain can just do slice, slice, slice. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. Okay, I guess, yeah. Well, I don't think anyone got hurt. I think we made it through unscathed. Yeah, we did. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to get melee weapons up to get my... Because what is... Yeah, his melee weapons is 5, but still, yeah. He's critting a lot. Alright. Who's the next group of crazies that are gonna try to stop us? Maybe let's go down here to see if there's anything to snag. That doesn't look good. We'll come back to that maybe. What's the local grocer have? A tall, well-groomed man with jet black hair leans casually against his fruit stand. His hard features suggest he hasn't smiled in a long time, but his demeanor isn't cold, only cautious. He appears less interested in watching his wares and more interested in watching people. The man sees your approach and speaks, his inflection smooth and careful, not at all like a fruit vendor's. Fresh fruit? You here to buy? You're a runner. I can tell by how you hold yourself. He studiously observes his surroundings before returning his gaze to you. Name's Yang, but people around here call me Steel Drake. I'm trying to stay on the download, so I'd appreciate if you keep your voice down. Let's not make our backgrounds public knowledge, alright? Why lay low? I just pulled a job and I'm still under some heat. Gotta clean the Nuyen and fence some of the gear I nabbed. Alt C is the best way to do that and stay out of sight. I might be willing to take some of the things off your hands. A moment. I only sell my best goods to like-minded individuals, and I believe you're deserving of such. He turns to his stand and, with a click, hits a hidden switch. What appeared to originally be a bin of apples now slowly slides up from the counter, revealing just beneath the counter a handful of guns, explosives, and other rig gadgets. Just what I needed. Let's look. That was a lot of wow, that is a lot. Okay, how are you fitting all this under a fruit stand? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, too bad we can't use any of it. Take your time. Nah, I'm good. Bye. Medical vendor. Scrawny woman in ill-fitting clothing stares at you, sizing you up. Excuse me, she clutches a bulging plastic grocery bag to her chest. Got Nuyen? Need meds? I've got drugs and need Nuyen. Maybe we can make a deal. You should probably get out of here. Bad things are going down. It's going to get dangerous. That isn't news. It's always dangerous in the walled city. Listen to me. The Yama Kings are real, and one of them is here. She's already driving people insane. You have to get out, and you have to do it now. I can't leave. I have nowhere else to go. Even if I did go wandering around outside, I'd probably either get sent back or killed. Outsiders don't like us much. I know the walled city. I know how to lay low. I'm going to hang right here and I'm going to be fine. Have it your way. Don't say that I didn't warn you. I won't now. You want your meds or not? It's quality stuff, straight from the Lotus Den. I got jabs, inhalers, pills. I'm good. Bye. I also don't have money. Alright, so let's see what you all are trying to fight over. A lithe orc with a prominent jaw stands here growling. Her neck tattoos mark her as a red pole in the yellow lotus, and the patches on her vest call her out as a resident of the Lotus Den. That's Bao's replacement. Has to be. The smaller, lankier man cowers before her, his hands clasped in supplication. A group of yellow Lotus 49ers stand clustered around them, smirking, their weapons drawn. The triad ganger leans forward, puffing out her chest and flexing. Her muscles bulge. You heard me, dog. You want to live, you give me the shit. Otherwise, I'm going to rip off your fingers and shove them down your throat. His eyes start from ganger to ganger before coming back to rest on the red pole. Please, Song, Can't give you what you're looking for. There are plenty of people in the walled city who have a lot more to steal than I. She begins to stalk forward. With each step, she counts down. 5, 4, 3. He raises his hands and bows his head. Look, I don't want any trouble. I got no quarrel with you, and I don't have any. 2. Leave the man alone. Song sneers at you, her lips curling into an arrogant smile. You know what's good for you. You'll turn and run. Your call. Go ahead, little man. Take a swing. See what happens. She stares at you for a long moment, and a sneer falls off her face. Her voice falters. Hey, I'm not picking a fight with you. I'm picking a fight with him. It's none of your business, all right? If you're itching for a fight, you fight me. Otherwise, back down. Her lips curl, sparring in the center. Yeah, we're backing down for now, but you watch your back, man. Okay, you can deal with my B team. Good call. Thank you for your help. But what are you doing in the walled city at a time like this? He looks you up and down, and his hand unconsciously rises to stroke his beard as his thoughts churn. It's a family thing. You know anything about what's happening to the city? Not much, just that things are bleak and I'm doing my best to stay out of it, but they're saying officers, triads, residents everywhere. It's like swimming through people's soup, and I don't know why. I just know that something big must be going on to warrant all this madness. Enough about me. What's your name? I'm sorry, but now isn't the time for us to be sharing personal details. Don't worry, I'm not asking you for your bank codes or anything. I'd just like to know who I helped is all. My name's Slane. He looks uneasy and shifts his weight from one foot to the other. After a moment, he cracks a small smile in his eyes. I suppose you're right, and I appreciate what you did for me. I'm Demolenta. It's nice to meet you. I didn't mean to come off as rude, it's just, I've been in the walled city for some time, and everything here is so under the radar, and I needed to disappear. Not too long ago, I discovered a bounty on my head. Don't ask why, couldn't tell you, don't know, but I've already run into one too many runners who jumped at the chance to try and turn me in, so you understand my caution. I'm in a pinch. No, more like a vice. I made it my mission to bring down the courts, but with this bounty on my head, it's getting harder and harder to dodge the people who want to catch me in. That's why I'm here in this shithole of city. Corporations have to pay for what they've done. Please don't turn me in. Far as I'm concerned, we never met. Thanks, stranger. Seen anything strange? His brow furrows. Now that you mention it, I noticed the locals acting sort of off. Some are wandering around in the daze, others are having tantrums, and a few of them were even wailing on officers like crazed animals. I thought they might just be pissed about their homes being invaded, but there's something in the eyes. It's probably nothing, no. City's under fire, people just getting confused and lashing out, but be careful around the civilians. They're strung pretty tight right now. Bye. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get smacked right after I leave, but good luck. Oh, push your way forward through files of filth and through the narrow gas-spewing buildings, ducking under exposed sewer pipes and battered ductwork. Suddenly, you're through it and out the other side. A slender woman stands a few meters in front of you. Extravagant coat hangs over a delicate frame, hood pulled low over her face. She's facing you, but you can't make out her features. Behind her, another woman approaches at a trot. She's wearing ballistic armor, and she has her weapon drawn. The insignia that's been emblazoned onto her shoulder pad is familiar to you, saying, "Hey, you there!" She shouts to the hooded figure, her voice full of self-important pomp. "You heard us. Clear the area. Do it now. Error blocks are off limits to non-saying personnel." The figure turns to face the approaching guard. "My apologies, I got a bit lost. I'm not really familiar with this area." Her tone is silky smooth and perfectly even, almost hypnotic. That's okay, but yeah. Don't you try that on me. You make one more sound and I'm gonna, with a motion that's too quick to follow. The hooded figure lashes out, grabbing the same card around the waist. She bats the Star Woman's weapon away with her other hand, lunges forward and sinks her teeth Into her neck. Oh yeah, that's her baby. That's our secretary, vampire secretary that Gaichu's been training. The figure lets the saying security officer's body crumple to the floor. She scoops back her hood and dabs her lips with a handkerchief. Ku Feng, pleasure to see you again. Pleasure's all mine. You're right on time, by the way. She turns the square of the embroidered fabric in her hand and continues to blot the blood off her lips. Apologies for the mess. It's like eating soup dumplings. Liquid winds up everywhere, no matter how careful you try to be. I did not expect to hear your voice again, Queen of Repulse Bay. Not since we have concluded our lessons. What are you doing here? Why, I'm here to help you, of course, and to bask in the misery of the walled city. It's quite intoxicating, you know, the poisonous energy of this place and of the being at the center of it all. I'm surprised you can't feel it yourselves. I can feel it, believe me. It's repulsive. Personally, I love it. The slow churn of toxic chi, the aura of doom and despair that clogs the arteries of the walled city. Maybe it's a vampire thing. Yet another advantage of being undead. Yeah, maybe. In any event, let's get down to business. I have a question for you. The thing that has arrived here, this Yama King, to use the political parlance, what are your intentions for it? That depends on it. I'm willing to talk to the thing if that's what you're asking. I wasn't. I was wondering if you planned to kill the thing. Now listen, the only reason why I'm thinking only if it makes me, what if we could become as gods? Become as gods. Become as gods. Kind of in reference to the near, one of the near endings, near Automata. Anyways, only if it makes me. I suppose I will have to do. I will help you. The energies that your Yama King secretes are quite delicious. I can only imagine they will become more so at the moment of her death. I'm betting that you will, or that you'll try to at least. We shall see. I'd be honored to have you fight by my side. Don't tell me you're considering this. We don't know her well enough to trust her, and we can't risk botching this now. Besides, she's a vampire, a parasite. She eats people like us. I am a ghoul, a despised cannibal. And yet, I have not attempted to eat anyone on this team in all our time together. Ku Feng will be much the same. If you cannot trust her, trust me. I have no problem running with a vampire. Let's get this party started. Very good. This is gonna be fun. Alrighty. This is gonna be fun. What can we interact with here? Assessing Turret System Center. Main menu. Dr. Ractor, any thoughts on this setup? It's rudimentary. Poorly secured. Shoddy handiwork all around. To be fair, this shouldn't come as a surprise, given how quickly Sang's people must have thrown this up. Now, if they were really smart, they would have... What I meant was, can you do something to make it so that this turret does shoot us in the face? Yes, of course. Wiring it to leash hell on Sang's security forces would be a trivial matter. It would take me 5 minutes. Would you like me to do that? Do it. A few moments later, Ractor is the turret rewired. If any Sang security personnel show their faces, it will fire on them instead of you. I'm just being curious. Oh, is this where we started from? Okay, whoops, sorry. Alright, let's go. Okay, enter the mid-ring. Your comlink buzzes. It's Raymond, still alive. Pod, what's your status? I wouldn't call that up. Anyways, your mother set up a cordon around the inner walled city. We just got through. Cordon? Oh my. How did you get through? We had to take them down. And by we, I mean vampire. He lets it aside. Too much loss of life because of me. It was unfortunate but unavoidable. Please, Pod, try to avoid more casualties. You need to be careful. The nearer you draw to the fortune engine, the worse the astral's disruptions will become. And make sure that when you reach... The call cuts out. A most inopportune moment to disconnect. Let's hope what Raymond tried to share isn't vital to our plans going forward. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Guy just says, wait, at this point, the only thing we can do is move forward. If we are to kill a god, lead the way, slain. The walled city's mid-range stands tall before you. Looks even worse than what you just trekked through. Jumbled nightmare of crumbling buildings and exposed wires. A terrible sense of deja vu washes over you. You put one foot in front of the other and press further inside. Whoa, what? Okay. What's in here? Oh. Okay, hello. Sure. Let's strip armor. Let's fireball. And let's do aim on Isabel. Ooh, we have full control over Kufang. That's awesome. Alright, let's see. Can we do that? Can we do this? Can we do this? Okay. How about we do this? And we do that. Before that, though, let's see if we can do marking the target. Let's fire some grenades. Let's fire some grenades. Alright, sweet. Gained a karma. I could use all the karma I can get at this point. Alright. Because, let's see, I want to at least get melee weapons to 5. Because then we'll be on par with Mystic Aichu. The crowd's in a frenzy. They're shouting, screaming at the Sang security officers who block their progress. A body lies in a dead body, rather, not just any body, lies in a rapidly expanding pool of blood at their feet. Any second now, they're going to open a hose on that crowd. I've seen enough food riots put down to know. Kufang shoots you a backward glance. Sang security arrived here in force about an hour ago. They've been cordoning off streets and pushing people out ever since. It looks like they're trying to take control of the inner walled city, but the death report had them outnumbered 1,000 to 1. The inevitable massacre should begin any second now. The crowd surges forward, but a burst of gunfire pushes them back. Back away! Back the fuck away! The muzzle of his weapon dips and weaves as he barks out orders. Those in front of the crowd try to backpedal and run up against those surging forward from the back. I'm warning you, clear the area now! Please, this is our home. Our families are still inside. This is for your own good. We are here to protect you. He gesticulates wildly, spittle flying from his mouth. You can't be here. Back away. This is your last warning. Of course we're going to intervene. As you raise your weapon, the Sang captain empties his magazine into the crowd. No! 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 You son of a bitch. Okay, alright, well, let's heal up Raktor. Let's do... Okay, we got the sergeant, we have a heavy soldier. Let's do the sergeant. And then let's do life siphon to drain some health through this guy. Dang it, oh well. Isabel, can you... Let's try to take out the sergeant. Sweet. And then let's do this. And then one more time. Sweet. Alright. Let's go control mode. Let's do overclocked. Alright, let's let Crochet in there first. Yeah, right here is fine. And then let's see about you. You done? And then let's see about you. Damn, oh well. Let's go into active defense because we're not going to get close range for a while. And then metal, and then we'll go up as far as we can to here. Alright, so what do you have? You have a rip. You have the bite. Wow, nice. And you also have this noxious breath. Okay, well let's get up here. Well, let's see if we can do this. Oh, wasn't expecting much. Get out of here, guys. Oh no, I have a feeling we're gonna get like grenaded real hard again. Yep. Okay. We'll do that. Strip armor there. Let's see. All right, flamethrower you. I'll do. Can you see Crochet? No. Nothing you can get behind in a 2-round fashion, so we'll just have you pop back there for now. Gaichu, let's go ahead and switch to Heaven Stance and hopefully kill this one guy over here. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's close. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna just advance as far as I can up there. Crochet, let's go ahead and make this guy nervous. Alright, let's try to take him out. Good job. And then let's try to see what we can do about this guy. Very good. Oh yeah, Kufei. Were you hurt? Oh, a little bit. Alright, let's see. Let's see if you can bite him. Very nice. Oh, is he dizzy? Well, let's go ahead and let Gaichu do the honors. A detonator. Okay, that could have been bad. All right, well, that's 2 kind of waves down. No more casualties. I remember. Whoa. Okay, well, nothing I could do there. You hear the muffled sound of shouting from the west. Multiple voices all calling out for something. You can't make out what they're saying, but they sound like they're in a panic. Another of the Yama King's servant creatures. The stink of the astral plane clings to its bones. Just one of many, I think, waiting for us in the walled city's blighted heart. Buckle up. I get the feeling we're headed for a bumpy ride. Alright, let's go to the west first, see if we can get a little bit more extra karma. A pack of wildside civilians are trapped behind this makeshift barricade. You can hear them speaking a maddening slew of slurred words and strange noises, all mixed together in an unintelligible stew. Some appear to be crying, others are clearly wounded. A group of Sang officers surround the gibbering civilians. They're clearly agitated, some as well as the people they're accosting. Their body language takes you back to the corporate prison and the years that you spent incarcerated there. This was what it looked like when the guards were about to remove an inmate from the gene pool. Penned up as they are, the civilians will be helpless to fight back. Unless someone lets them out of their cage, they're as good as dead. We can't go in, Slime, and not unless you're actively trying to get hurt. She waves a hand in the direction of corralled civilians. I've dealt with these people. They're not right in the head. What do you mean by not right? Their feeble minds have succumbed to the forces at the play of this city. Whatever conscience used to govern their thoughts is degraded or gone, maybe even for good. They're no longer in control of their actions and they're dangerous. Then what do you suggest? We leave. Those people are a threat to us just as much as those officers are to them. But if you're set on helping them, I suppose that you could use that fuse box over there to blow the barricade. Who knows? Maybe it'll distract the officers or something. What about the explosives? You scan the area. It appears that the only way forward is through the barricade, and with the saying officers closing in, you need to make a decision fast. You spot two detonation charges. One right to the barricade, the second right through the bridge. Looks as though blasting your way forward will also destroy your only known avenue of retreat. If you do this, you could wind up stuck here. Can't save everyone. Oh, that probably would have been another karma, but oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Too bad. I'm not the good guy. You've been walking for what feels like hours, picking your way through the claustrophobic alleys of the inner walled city. Feels like you're traversing a war zone. Dead bodies litter the gutters. Some have been gutted by gunfire, others suffered stranger and more terrible wounds. The rattle of distant automatic weapons fire rings in your ears, intermingling with the faint screams of agony and terror. Gaichu falls in line beside you, wincing. With every step we take, the astral pollution of this place grows stronger. A difficult road to walk, even for me. Look on the bright side. After we get through all this, we get to fight a Yama King. We'll press on, of course. It is what we are here for. Ahead, you see a cluster of saying security personnel. They look to be embroiled in some sort of argument. If they notice you at all, they don't show it. Watch and wait. As you watch, one of the officers loses his cool, starts shouting, "She's here for us! I've seen her in my dreams!" What is here? I don't know what you're talking about, damn it. The security officer lurches towards his partner, his eyes bulging. His body language makes you think of a wounded animal, panicked, terrified, ready to lash out at anything within reach. He shakes his head like a wet dog and focuses on the woman beside him. I know how to keep us safe. I saw how to do it. He reaches for an object that's clipped to his belt. Open your mouth. You're crazy, man. Keep away from me. I mean it. She backpedals, reaching for a weapon, and shouts to the third guard. Get back up. Who's gone insane? Without a word, the third saying guard takes off running. As if on cue, the deranged security officer takes another step forward. Oh yeah, I know where this is going. This is for the best, Yang. Trust me. I'll do it. I'll do you first. Then I'll do me. Light shines on black iron. He holds a multi-tool clenched in his hand. You can see that he's configured it into a set of pliers. By the time I'm done, she won't be able to hurt us anymore. For a second, I thought it was a grenade, but okay, this is fine. This is fine. With a flurry of motion, the man with pliers lunges at his companion. She drops into a fighting stance and meets him head on. Who's gone insane? No, who has gone insane? Oh my god, am I really getting in the middle of this? I guess we're really getting in the middle of this. Wow, okay, that was weird. Yeah, everything is kind of glitching pretty hard right now. Let's just stand. Maybe fire at. Okay, I cannot see them still, so I'll just do that. And Kufang, just hang back and just go, I have zero idea what's happening, so. Oh my gosh, are we really going to be fighting like this down this whole way? Okay, it looks like we got to run and fight. That's going to be fun. All right. Alright, let's... Oh, yeah, I messed up. Okay, alright, that's fine. So that's 1 and 2 for the upgrade. Alright, let's get into Heaven Stance, and then... What? Alright. Yeah. 1, 2, and then down. Sweet. Alright, let's fight. Alright, I should have done marking target. Oh well, that's fine. And then let's go ahead and reload. Dang it. Can the shotgun thing hit both of them? Maybe? Maybe. Oh my gosh, come on. Wow. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do... Let's try to kill you first. Alright, and then you. Alright, let's strip that armor. And we'll try to just go in for the kill. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, let's... Oh, whoops. Let's see if you can hit that. Oh my gosh, come on. This is like just sitting duck right here. Okay, good. Now we gotta just basically do a advancing fight, I guess. This is so crazy. Remember, no casualties. Alright, let's get all the way up there. We're saying security up ahead, but these ones are different. They're outfitted in heavier armor, carrying heavier artillery. Look just as adult as everyone else you've seen in Slum Hollow. They hold their weapons leveled at a doorway heading to the inner walled city. We're saying troops. What are they? You hear a deafening crash in the direction of the walled city. The noise is followed by an alien piping sound unlike anything you've ever seen. Heard, rather. At the sound of it, the Sang troops start screaming. Their faces have gone gray as ash. You catch a glimpse of something moving towards you, something fast. It seems to defy gravity as it runs. You have a split second to process this new information before the gunfire starts. Okay. That's so fast. That's so... Whoa, slow it down. Slow it down. Slow. Alright. We're running, gunning through this whole level, I see. That's fine. Alright. We'll go all the way up there. Yeah, you can't hit me. Oh my gosh. Alright. Take them all out. That's fine. We've done something like this before. Although not against like totally alien creatures like that, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. There's a first for everything. Alright, let's see if we can get up to here. And then... let's strip the armor. Oh my gosh, how'd I miss? Like a leaf on the wind, that's right. Alright, next up, Raptor. Gaichu, go into Heaven's Stance, and let's trade this mage a new one. 1, and a 2, and a 3. At least Gaichu's good at this whole attacking thing. Yeah, we're just gonna run up. Hopefully don't get hit too hard. Yeah, let's go ahead and cause a distraction of sorts. I'm paranoid of getting too far up there, but anyways. Yeah, let's take out the rigger first. Definitely most dangerous. Alright. Whew. Ow. Alright, so gotta heal. Gotta heal Gaichu. Okay. Alright, let's take out the rigger. Oh, I forgot to heal Gaichu. Whoops. It should be fine. Let's see. Let's up that. And then up this. Alright, let's get into metal stance. And then let's do our active armor thing. Yeah, that's the best bet we got. Alright, we'll let... okay, let's mark... let's actually mark this person. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what we can do if we fire. Good shot. Again. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, let's get Koshe behind that cover there. and then let's do... Okay, well, I guess that's fine. That means they can't see me either. So we got a heavy commando. Let's shoot you. Wow, 87% and still a miss. All right, well, let's see if we can get you out. Oh my gosh. Koshe, you're letting me down. You're letting me down. All right, so let's try to at least get one guy out. Nope. Oh my gosh. This is fine. This is fine. Just don't hit Gaichu. What are you all doing? There you go. Okay. Can you heal Gaichu? Line of sight blocked. Okay, that's fine. So let's get you out. Going to attack. Miss, that's fine. I just wanted to do that to heal Gaichu. And then... yeah, let's get that heavy commando dead, if possible. Where's Gaichu? You can see Gaichu. Okay. That's all that matters. And then maybe... let's see if we can get that guy. Nope. Okay, so... Heaven Stance. Let's go after the heavy commando right now. Alright, and then let's go out to the commando captain. Nope. That's fine. We don't need to do that. Let's try to take out this commando right here. Alright, and then let's see. -1 AP, that'll do. And then a couple more pot shots. Alright, let's see what you can do. Wait, what? Did I do any damage to that? I thought I did, but it didn't look like it's... okay. Alright, it was just... okay. As I'll say, if I did not do damage to it, I would be most cross. This should be fine. Alright, get that heal going. Alright. Let's see, what can you hit? Pretty much nothing. Yeah, that's fine. Commando Captain, golly, you have so much defense. Alright. Always keep attacking to see. Alright, that'll do. Probably should have done that first, but that's okay. That's good. That'll do. Alright, so maybe knock out that guy. That's one down. Okay, let's get some health back, I think. Sweet. Oh wow, she has a lot of... Oh, it's already asleep. Okay, that's fine. Ow. Let's see. Can I do the lightning attack from there? Nope. Alright, I'll start running up there as well, though. Just in case. Because I think... Alright, I want to save the aim botting for when I have the overclocking ready, too. Alright, so let's see. Where is... I can't see him. 19%. Make it count. I knew that wasn't going to work. Okay. Alright, let's see. Isabel, can you mark him, maybe? Alright, let's see if you can kill him first. Okay, that's fine. Alright, 76% is a lot better. Alright, let's switch into metal stance. And then we'll do a run over since you have your blood rage going after killing something. And you have an increased move when that happens. Alright, so we'll just pop down here. Alright, laser. Sweet. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad, folks. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, enter the center of the walled city. Okay. I don't know how loud that was, but it sounded like someone just got sliced in half when we loaded this area up. As you pass into the hallway, Kung Feng brushes up alongside you. I'm afraid that we're going to have to part ways here, Slane. The negative energy of this place has grown a little too strong for my liking. Oh, come on, what happened to drinking the ichor of a Yama King? Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea when I said it, but truth be told, this is all getting to be a bit much for me. I really like it a lot better when I'm the only all-powerful monster queen in the building. Where's your sense of adventure? I'm sorry if my decision disappoints you, but at the end of the day, I really don't have a horse in this race. Why should I care if Chaya? I don't care if the Yama King wants to rule a filthy slum. It's no skin off my back, and I've got Repulse Bay to look after. In any case, this has been a most educational experience. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. Goodbye, Shadowrunner. And good luck. Thank you, Kufeng. That's fine. You were hogging the XP anyways. Alright. Oh. You could have had this person to eat off of. Oh, what happened? I thought I healed them. Okay, in the clearing ahead you find a sobbing middle-aged man amidst a pile of bodies. He is dressed in a cheap suit with a bright yellow tie, but the fabric has been smeared with blood. He takes notice of you and recoils. Leave me alone, go away! As he tries to pull away, his mouth drops open. You can see that he's missing at least half his teeth. Can't let them find me, can't let them catch me. I have to hide from them, from her. Can't get free, can't get clean. When my eyes close, I see them, they're twitching, shaking like broken things. Sorry, I had to just pause. Someone needed to head in for a bit. Anyways, please help me. His mind snapped. Must have seen Kiana or her servants. I think I've seen the things that you're talking about. Crescent-shaped heads, twitching movements. He nods, staring at you through red streak eyes. Drooling fire and pissing blood. Bodies like the gums of some huge animal. Teeth thrusting out of pink flesh like the thorns on a rose. Shaking and trembling in their horrible smiles. His entire body begins to tremble. He doubles over, clutching his head and sobbing. Tears spatter down on the mangled corpses at his feet. We should move on. We need to stop this before things drive us as crazy as he is. What's with all the bodies? They came for us, the trembling things. He stares at his hands. I had to do it. They were making too much noise. I didn't have a choice. The best way that we can help you is to stop all this. He sobs uncomprehendingly. Oh, well, I thought I was going to heal that person, but maybe he had a time limit or something. I don't know. Enter the heart of the walled city. The sound of the typhoon hammering down outside is nearly drowned out by the noise of evacuees fleeing their ordeal. The air smells of fear and bodily fluids, thrums with a bass note of expectation and doom. You pause for a moment in the eye of the hurricane. Ahead, the cancerous core of the walled city and its concrete encased fortune engine await. We still have not heard from your foster father. Perhaps he is dead. Very competent guy, Chu. Thanks. No, I think he just hasn't arrived yet. Good. I'd rather not have a showdown with the demon goddess. Shutting down that machine sounds much easier. Oh, you talked about wanting to get in on killing a god last stream. Whatever. Let's continue clearing a path. Make it easy for him to follow. Yeah, nothing waiting for us here. Maybe we'll get some more karma next stage. Yeah, I got you playing Corey. The fortune engine, the deafening rattle of machine gun fire fills the air behind you, and the metallic tang of blood cuts through the stench of garbage. You press forward, wading through block after block of insanity, chaos, and death. All around you, the walled city is descending into a churning cauldron of depravity and violence. Comms no use. You've tried several times, but there's still no word from B-Team. No sign of Raymond or of Kindly Chang's triad soldiers. Finally, you reach the center of this hellhole, an industrial hatch with its door ajar. This is the place where Raymond Black built his infernal machine, threshold across which I'm just going to say Kyanya, the queen with 1,000 teeth, clawed her way into this world. Well, we didn't need to use any of our medkits or anything. Hey, 8 karma gained. Alright, sweet. The walls here are thick, steel reinforced. Braids of thick cable run across the floor, and computer equipment, now hopelessly out of date, adorns every elevated surface. Something in the distance is calling to you. It's faint, but you can feel it. The bone-shaking thrum of an enormous machine. Prosperity. Sang used us as guinea pigs to test their damn machine, and when it failed on them, they forgot about us. Isabel stares at the stenciled letters on the wall, a look of revulsion on her face. It has to be here. The fortune engine is in this complex. I can feel it humming in my bones. We find the machine and secure it until Raymond arrives. Simple enough. The machine lies ahead, yes, but so does our quarry. I can smell it, the stench of something from another place. He loosens his blade and saya. The red liqueur scabbard shimmers eerily in the light. Let us advance and meet this Yama King head on. I will paint the walls with their blood. There you go. That's the spirit I want to hear. All right. So, there is something, so I've been talking about kind of a secret ending a little bit. I'm saving here in case we want to explore the other ending. So now I'll submit karma. Let's see. I can do that, but then I won't have enough. I can do both of these. Yeah, the dreams bit. Okay, so now our melee weapons is higher than Gaichu's. Haha, take that, Gaichu. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to start hitting with more frequency. But anyways, okay, let's go. That's a roundabout way. Hello. Everything. Oh, hello, ley lines. Ooh, what is this? Sure. Let's give it to me. Apparently I don't have one anymore. Yeah, we need to make sure we have everything. All right, let's pick this up too. Sure. We'll have you take that. Yeah, I think there's one more up here. Oh, boo, fine. Inspect. Door's been sealed. Looks like it's been shut for quite a while. Gotta be some way to get the door open. Terminal. Terminal winks to life at your approach. It's still drawing power. That's promising. Thing is even password locked. The display looks corrupted though. Lots of garbled text and gibberish on that screen. Perhaps it still can be used to open the door? We won't need it for anything else. Let's find out. Okay. Same mechanical services, special projects division, blah, 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 prosperity admin system. Yeah, let's, here goes nothing. Open that test bed. You select the door controls from the computer's menu and command them open. The screen flickers and goes dark. Damn it, let me take a look. Suddenly out of nowhere, a wave of nausea grabs you by the guts and twists. It doubles you over, then fades. What was... As you straighten, you can feel the hairs in the back of your neck stand up straight. A buzzing sensation washes over you, drowning out your companion's words and filling your head with white, warm static. In the center of the room, something blossoms into the world. Well, folks, that's how it ends. I thank you so much for running with me here, watching the game, and yeah. So thanks again. Bye, everyone. Click off. The figure from your dreams looms over you, enormous and alien. The creature is beautiful and terrifying in equal measure, a thing of billowing silk and carved ivory. Chianya stands, still as a statue, peering down at you from behind a mask of sculpted gold. Smaller spirits take up positions around her, bowing their heads in deference. It's here, Yama King. I've been looking forward to killing this thing all day. Slowly, with a broad, languid motion, Kenya's body begins to shift. The crescent-shaped ivory horns that crown her head cut through the light as she moves, casting strange shadows in the wall behind her. You are here. The voice of Port's friend behind the thing's mask is indescribably beautiful. The tones are high and musical and seem to hang in the air long after she finishes speaking. You have come to us. In the corners of the room, servitor creatures echo their queen's words, garbled sounds piping through gaps in their enamel-lined carapaces. Come to us. We called to you across the breadth of space and time, and now you are here, standing before us, just as you were meant to be. You don't get to dictate what I'm meant to do. My choices are my own. The meat presumes to lecture us, spews its ignorance like bile. Watch your tongue, slave thing, or we will twist it around our finger. Slave thing. The Yama King spreads his arms, its movement full of malevolent grace. You belong here with us, little puppet. In our court and in our larder. Now and for all time. Okay. We're gonna maybe redo this and show a separate ending after this. But let's say, yeah, I'm gonna blow you back to whatever hell you crawled out of. You kill us? The thing cackles, its throat pulsing rhythmically. The sound catches in your spine like a razor blade. Oh, the noises you make, such sweet, foolish sounds. The slave thing thinks it can kill us. It is mistaken. It cannot even comprehend us. Kunyan's iridescent gown parts as she raises a forearm. Your mind rebels against the alien biology that you see underneath. The wet, glistening crenellations of flesh, enamel, and keratin that make up the Yama King's body. It is chattel, meat, and we have been starving for 1,000 years. The musical tones of the thing's voice are high-pitched and giddy. It opens its arms to you, offering a view of the chisel-like teeth that protrude from its flesh. Richter stares up at the creature's jaw, hanging open in awe. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. And that's when he gets chopped down and dead. The Queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head, and unnaturally thick air turns rank and cold. Waves of nausea rack your stomach as a foul wind slides over you like mud. We will rip out your nerves at the root, milk the misery for your protesting body. Her glistening claws weave strange patterns in the air. We will feast on your sorrow now and forever. We got this. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit. This is kind of intense. Let me know if it's hard to hear me, though. Alright, so. Alright, let's strip the armor from this gibbering nightmare right in front of us. And then I'll handle snuffing out some flames. Or actually, let's get the team on board with aimbotting. Alright. Oh god, there's one all the way over here. Alright, okay, reactor. It's time. I have a feeling until I put out the flames, there's nothing I can do on the other thing. Or nothing I can do to the big boss lady. Alright, so let's go ahead and do active defense. Heaven stance. And before we do that, Isabel, let's get you behind some cover. And you're going to do kind of a retreating, just little way to get to this one way back there. Let's get you over here. 80% should be good. Oh well. I knew I should have aimbotted. Ow. Oh, another flame over there. Alright. Okay. this is fine. Let's strip this one's armor. Let's do a little bit of life siphoning of our own. Yeah, let's see if I can steal from her. Nope. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and advance up on this thing too. All right. Get Crochet bumped up. All right. Gaichu, let's have you just snuff this flame out. Okay, and then... Oh, that's fine. Alright, we're just going to try to get you to run back there, take this out, and then get back to the group. Okay. So that's a 1. Laser for 2. And then a fire. Missed that. There we go. And then I will back up in case there's any kind of group spells that might happen. So far this isn't so bad. This is fine. Ow. Okay, let's see. Let's take that out. Let's increase our aim. And then fireball. Right there. That's fine. Alright, and then let's see if you can hit this thing. That's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and see if you can hit this thing real quick. That's good, and then snuff that flame out. Oh, I bet if I had snuffed all these out and then did the fireball, that might have been a little bit smarter, but oh well, that's fine. Alright, yep, flame's gone. Let's get you back out. And then Koche, it's time to do what you do best. Kill that son of a mother. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. That's fine. Good job. I think we just need to take her out. Maybe I was worrying too much about this fight in the first place. She doesn't seem so bad. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, and then pommel strike. Ah, no AP loss, that's fine. Fireball. Yeah, that's how we do it. Where is Koche? Oh. Alright, all firepower concentrate on the goddess god. Alright, and then let's get you closer by doing a slice. By doing a slice. Alright. Koche, Finish it. Finish it. Ah. That's fine. Let's finish this. You going down, Queenie. Going down, Queenie. There we go. I guess we probably have to finish her minions as well. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, let's get you using this thing. Alright, and then a little bit of this right here. Alright, then let's mark this thing. Can't see that one, so got that. And then a boom boom. So that's one down. Let's see if we can get this guy lasered. Sweet. Very nice. Koshe doing what he does best, of course. Ow. That sucked. Alright, the Queenie is still down, so let's see if I can get your armor damage. And then let's see if I can suck some life from you. Sweet. And then Fireball. Sweet. And then let's get Isabel some brain. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright. Koshe, you need to save your boss in Master because there is a melee guy with eyes right on him trying to eat him up. Gaichu, finish this one off if you could. That's okay. That's not okay. That's decent. Alright, so we'll do a little bit of this. And then a Kerplunk. A Kerplunk. Alright, can you finish this one off at least? There you go. Let's see. Headshot. Almost headshot. That's fine. That's fine. And that is how Koshe ends it. You all might start it, Koshe finishes it. As you watch, Kenyan's blast-marked and broken body begins to reform. Her gown knits itself back together, black blood wicking onto the floor. Hey, that's my name. Slowly, terribly, she begins to laugh. You cannot kill us, meat. You've not even seen us. Her voice fills with mockery. This form is but a shadow, a droplet of divine essence filtered through a keyhole. Gaichu's milky eyes sweep across the room. His lip curls into a frown. She speaks the truth after a fashion. That crumpled thing is not Kenya any more than those servitors' spirits are. They're all small fragments of a single whole. The corpse eater sees. He glimpses us as we really are. Were you to behold our full magnificence, your mind would wring itself into pulp. The crumpled form of Kenya rights itself, begins to rise. You will see, slave thing. We will show you a world not meant for mortal eyes. You will see. Well, gang, how you all feeling? How you all feeling? I am down several hit points, so I will go ahead and let's actually let Ractor use one of his because he's usually not in a good space to be able to use things. And you are also low, so again, Ractor, go ahead and get Gaichu the same way. Alright, and I think everyone's full then. Alright, well, that was a fight. Oh, can I get this thing from here now? Or is that just during the fight? Ugh, how lame. I hate when that happens, but well. I think this is Fortune Engine. Whoop. Welcome to our domain. Meet. Okay, hello. Hello. And they have doors and stuff still. It's kind of weird. That's fine. I'm not judging. This is all good. Okay, let's get the things that are ranged. Wow. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna need to break apart a bit. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, Heaven's Dance, and let's just... Yeah, let's have at it. Wow, no crits? That's probably not good. Okay, let's mark that one. Because yeah, let's kill the things that we definitely cannot easily reach. Crochet. My sight blocked. Boo. Okay, alright, well let's get that one then. I don't think I can crit any of these things. But I can do AP damage. Whatever. Is that all you can do to Crochet? Crochet will end you, lady. Yeah, you can't hit Gaichu. Gaichu's too good for that. Oh, that hurt though. That hurt. Okay, alright, let me heal that up. Alright, and then... Again, let's get your armor completely broke. And then fire. And then aim on, where's Gaichu? There you go. Ractor, let's get Crochet maxed out. Okay, and I just want to make sure everyone can hear me okay, right? It's not like the music's too drowning out or anything like that. Because it says on the little screen that the volume is the same level as my voice, and I feel like that's a bit... I'll turn it down just a little bit. Just a bit. Okay, alright. Anyways, back into the fight. Ooh, I can do a... Well, let's just do one at a time. Alright, so... One... Okay. Let's see. Again, let's just concentrate on getting that one dead. So, ba-bump. Alright, sweet. And then next. That's fine. Okay, alright. Yeah, we'll see how it goes on the other side of this. All right. So that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3, that's a 4. That's I can't see that one for some reason. This is can't see that. If I can see her, there you go. Oh wow, oh wow. Okay, that's definitely not good. All right, I'll turn it down just a little bit more though. Okay. Yikes. Okay, well, Gaichu's asleep. My heal is off on cooldown. Okay. Alright, well, let's continue stripping. Okay, well, let's take out all of those. So, fire. Aim. And then let's attack. Sweet. Raptor. Good luck. I don't have much faith in you. That's okay. That's fine. Alright, so let's aimbot. I need to remember to make her first, basically, just so that she can do the aiming. Alright, and then let's do that. Sweet. Laser shot. Very nice. Let's do that. Okay, good, good. Ow. Ow. You're still wounded for 21, 29, 21. Yeah, I'll heal myself then. Strip armor. Life siphon, and hope that works. Okay, and then let's see, is your aim still up? That's good, that's good. Then let's go ahead and flamethrower. Alright, Raptor just is continuing to do his Raptor things. Oh yeah. And I say, oh yeah, make sure to mark her. Anyways, alright, so there's that. Then we have that. Alright, Gaichu, you wanted to kill off a god. Show us how it's done. That's how you kill a god. Alright, as the Yamaking's body crumples, a crackling sound fills the air. Once again, her broken body begins to knit itself back together. The flow of black ichor former many wounds slows to a stop and reverses. The viscous fluid snaking its way back into the holes and ruptures that it poured from. Projections on top of projections. All aspects of our divine being shed as easily as a lizard sheds its tail. You cannot harm us, meat, but you have amused us. Kenyan halts, her crowned head cocking to one side. Perhaps you are worthy of an audience after all. Perhaps. Her voice trails off and her head tilts upward. From behind you, you can hear the pounding sounds of approaching footsteps. As she falls into position behind you, Gobbet's jaw drops open. Raymond Black steps forward, a look of grim determination on his face. Oh, that isn't good. She shrinks back as Kenya turns to face her. Her voice is full of awe into her. That isn't good at all. I did this. Oh, he's back to his, messed up face. I did this. I brought this creature here. He speaks in the grim tone of a man on his way to the gallows. His complexion is gone gray as ash. My fault. My responsibility. The Queen with the Thousand Teeth cackles with glee. It has returned to us, the tunnel builder, the architect of my ascendancy. Ascendancy. The creature leans in towards Raymond, its spiry fingers weaving hypnotically. Things rose billow like the bell of a jellyfish, pulsing organically with the rhythm of a heartbeat. You will have a special place in our courts, Builder. You will stand by our side, exalted for all time, a living token of our unending rule, and an undying symbol of the folly of man. I have been a fool, yes. His hands clench into fists so tight that his knuckles go white. The skin on his face is flushed with the effort of fighting through the stammered, jumbling his words. Great fool, but I will not be your slave. I will stop you. The queen, with 1,000 teeth, leans forward, her movements full of alien grace. The gaping crescent of her mouth parts into a ghastly smile, and you can see rows upon rows of fangs. They run down her throat in overlapping layers, a bristling forest of glistening, sharpened enamel. You can see the blood dripping. Uh, I earned an audience with you, Queen. This man did not. She steeples her fingers. Their hardened tips click against one another like the sound of, like grinding teeth. You are bold, meat, but you are also correct. We do not break our promises, and you have earned some modicum of respect. Kenya turns her full attention back to you, and her smile widens. You can feel it, deep in your gut. It tunnels into you like a lamprey, leaves you feeling empty and cold. In truth, you amuse us. Your persistence in the face of the inevitable is a pleasure to behold. And so we have decided to grant you a rare honor. We offer you a deal. You're just trying to buy yourself time, aren't you? Keep me talking so that I won't hurt you anymore. The cackling laugh returns, raising the hair on your back of your neck and sending a shiver down your spine. Oh, the noises that it makes. You are impotent to harm us, meat. Surely that is clear by now. We offer you a choice. Hear out our deal, or be destroyed. Make your decision, and do it quickly. Our patient runs thin. All right, give me your pitch. Our terms are simple. We want you to leave. Leave the chattel here to their fates. Forget about them. Acknowledge that they are ours, and then think on them no more. She gestures towards the door you came from. Leave the walled city now and do not return. Accept that it is our domain, now and forevermore. In exchange, we will grant you 14 years of good fortune, your every wish fulfilled, your every desire granted, a charmed life, from the moment you leave to the day that our deal elapses. You can do this? With a wave of our hand, we have swum the waters of fortune since the beginning of time. It is a trivial matter for us to divert them. So, will you accept our offer? Will you take the deal? So there are definitely alternate endings to this. Here's the thing. I'm just kind of, this is me in the back of my head, like, because unfortunately I cannot go later than 9:30 tonight. What I might have to do is do additional videos off stream. I know, off stream videos, oh no. To show the rest of the endings. But let's go for hopefully the one that we have been kind of working towards all game. No, but I have a counter proposal for you. Isabel growled furrows. She looked surprised and uneasy. The grip on her mini launcher tightens. Kenya leans in towards you, her face folding open into a hideous smile. A counter proposal, you say? How amusing! Out with it then, meat. Tell us what you would have of us. You're going to return to the place that you came from, and you're going to close the door behind you. She cackles a long, malicious laugh. And tell us, slave thing, why would we offer you such? Why would we do such a thing? What do you have to offer? Your life. I know how to tear open the tunnel that connects our two worlds. There's a long pause. A low growl emanates from the Yama King's throat. You would destroy yourself, meat. Condemn every living soul in this city to torment unending. The queen with the thousand teeth tilts her eyeless head, glowering at you. Her voice grows low and dangerous. Your ultimatum is meaningless, meat. Opening the tunnel would not destroy us. It wouldn't even hurt us. You will take our offer, or you will die. There is no other choice. I know that opening the tunnel wouldn't hurt you, Queen, but I also know that would let the other Yama Kings through. The Yama King doesn't respond. Not audibly, but the miasma that fills the air seems to thicken. It grabs you by the guts and twists. Isabel grinds her teeth. It's got her too. Her eyes flash daggers at you. Why the hell would we want to do that? She isn't lying. We can't kill her. But I'm betting the other Yama Kings can. And we will have it. Queen Ya's voice raised to a shivering roar. This place is ours. Leave now or be destroyed. If it were that easy, you'd have done it already. Kunya stands statue still, looming over you like a colossus. Saliva drools down from the ridges and folds of her body. The waves of hate rolling off her are almost palpable. I've heard what you Yama Kings do to one another when you're angry. The story of the Nameless King. I'm betting that there's some truth to it. A low rumbling sound emanates from Kunya's chest. Her melodious voice goes sour. You would be condemning yourself to an eternity of torment. My brethren would not permit you to leave this place alive. You're gonna destroy me anyways, right? So what do I have to lose? He's right. From our perspective, there isn't much difference between one demon god ruling the walled city and 100. Place is doomed either way. I believe that I have made a decision. If he doesn't go through with this, I will. There's steel in his voice. The kind that you haven't heard since the old days, before prison, before you left home. Go back where you came from, creature. I'll do this, or I will choke on the machine, and you can die with us. There's a long pause. Kenya cocks her head, coldly evaluating you. A low rumble escapes from her throat. And what of our cohort? The slave things that have already been taken into our service. We must be allowed to keep them. If we are to retreat into the tunnel, they must come as well. You are entitled to nothing. By asking, you've already conceded defeat. I know your laws, Queen, and I will hold you to them. A low rumbling fills the chamber. Kenya's hideous face contorts into a mask of rage, but she seems incapable of moving to harm you. The servitor creatures that surround her kneel in acquiescence. They look confused and frightened. How do you know? The music in her voice has gone flat. You watch the muscles of her throat bulge, but the sound barely escapes her. Oh gosh, how do I want to be a dick? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Oh, I just guessed. I'm clever that way. Slowly, gratingly, the queen with the thousand teeth bows her head. Her jaws clenched and her breath comes in ragged gasps. We shall go back into the tunnel as agreed. We will leave the slave things behind. We are bound to obey. Holy shit, Slain, it worked. Moving against her will, Kenya traces an ornate sigil into the air. It hangs there for a moment, shimmering. Then the sky tears open.
I told you that the past is just a story. That if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. But we do what we need to do, to live with it, to live with ourselves. Either way, it's over now. I have you to thank for that.
Well, well, well. That's one ending. The best secret ending, rather. Like if you hadn't had spoken to Crafty all those times and done all of Isabel's dialogue and stuff like that, and slept every night, you would not get that ending. So, you're welcome. You lead Raymond out of the Prosperity Chamber and instantly caught up in the wave of refugees fleeing for their lives. Struggling through the panicked wave of humanity, you were able to retrace your steps and eventually reach Troy. Although the typhoon has passed, the scene is wet and chaotic. The only homeless crowd, the streets, dazedly wandering, searching for missing loved ones and nursing injuries. Relief workers are already on the scene, providing blankets and medical aid. Rescue personnel carry the stunned and wounded to safety. The entire area has been cordoned off by the HKPF while knight errant officers and a military peacekeeping force attempt to maintain order. Alright, sorry. You emerge from Kowloon Walled City to bustling clusters of activity. Refugees huddling together, staring back at their lost homes. Government troops deploying from armored personnel carriers. Newsmen setting up remote camera feeds while reporters scramble to find the right angle for their broadcasts. The air is electric with the threat of potential violence as panicked peacekeepers eye the growing crowd of evacuating poor. Gabbit's eyes dart furtively as she twirls her head between her shoulders. This place is hot. Cops are swarming the place and that APB is still out on us. Just take it easy. Try and blend into the crowd. I want to have a look around. Not the best sign for sightseeing, Slane. Place is crawling with badges. Looks like we get to see a show, though. That reporter already has his hooks in someone hoping for a soundbite. Reporter wears a look of earnest concern like a coat of cheap deodorant. And is that when you started running? Yeah, it was bad in there. Shooting, screaming. I was terrified. And what caused this, sir? Why are people flooding out of the walled city injured and disoriented? Man stares at the scene around him, bewildered. It's like everyone's saying, some sort of chemical leak? Drug lab exploded or something? Caused mass hallucinations. Porter turns to the camera and pretends to check his notes. There you have it, Sonny. Third report of mass hallucinations and violence caused by an explosion in an illegal drug lab. And while reports remain sketchy, it appears that street crime is again on the rise. Yaps turns and sweeps his arm over the scene. As you can see, it's still turmoil and confusion here as police and executive council peacekeepers respond to the emergency situation, attempting to maintain order. But in all this chaos and the maze of poverty that is Kowloon Walled City, we may never know what really happened in there. Back to you in the studio, Sonny. Light on the news camera goes off and the reporter drops his facade. He ignores the bravado man beside him and begins packing up his equipment. After a moment, he sees you looking at him, he turns to you with a scowl. What are you looking at? You know that guy was regurgitating a line of corporate bullshit, don't you? Everyone's regurgitating a line of corp crap, pal. They may not know it, but they are. Everything you see, everything you've been taught, every official you elect, all bought and paid for by the people pulling the strings. Yeah, well, no one's telling me what to think. No eye contact. He remains bent over his equipment case. Of course not, pal. You're different. Porter finishes packing and stands up straight, brushing the wet grit of the street off his hands. As he does, his eyes arrow. His gaze moves over your crew, flicking from face to face before eventually landing on you. Looks like you just came from inside. So tell me, what do you really see in there? A mess that Josephine Sang never cleaned up. Why am I not surprised? No one even remembers that she built this hole in the first place. Not that it would matter. Joe Sang holds this town by the balls. Wouldn't surprise me if she was running some kind of test in the walled city. It's like your little petri dish. Wouldn't surprise me if the whole thing blew up in her face because of low safety standards either. They test food additives, body modifications, pharmaceuticals, whatever some junior exec can dream up. Nothing surprises me anymore. What about the truth? Truth isn't my business. Ad revenue is my business. You have any idea how much competition there is for eyeballs these days? News is nothing more than content. Just like the new Mamie Canyon Flesh BTL, Urban Brawl broadcast, or Maria Mercurial Simpsons experience. Everyone on this island knows that my news service is just a mouthpiece for the executive council. Hell, if you look close enough, you'll probably find that it's owned by a member of the executive council. People buy what we feed them because the world is changing, and it's scary. They feel small, they need CEOs to blame, and authority figures to tell them what to think. My news network gives them that. Oof, indeed. He points at the trade screen mounted at the side of his newsvan. There's a prime example of an authority figure. Joe Sang, rising star of the executive council. Just look at her spinning this to her own ends, talking about the humanitarian relief effort she's mounting. You know, your comm chirps. It's kindly saying, go ahead and take your comm. I'm gonna go before the scene turns into some kind of riot. It usually does. This is Slane. I lost contact with the soldiers I sent into the walled city with you, and now these Sang assholes and government troops are all over the place. Get over here and tell me what the hell happened. What about the cops? There's still an APB out on us. Some mysterious benefactor lifted the APB on you. You can see her sucking a little black cigar. We'll talk more when you get here. I want to sleep for about a year. I'm taking Raymond to the revenge pod. I think you need some sack time too. We'll see you there. You better go talk to Andy, Seattle. Let's watch this Tridio. The Tridio monitor displays a live feed from the network's newsroom. Its standard split screen talking heads back and forth between a perky newscaster and a stately woman of indeterminate old age. The animated label under the older woman reads, Executive Council Member Josephine Sang. And if you're just joining us, we're talking live with Councilwoman Sang from her office in the Prosperity Tower. Councilwoman, again, thank you for being here to help us make sense out of the conflicting reports that we're getting out of Kowloon Walled City. Thank you, Sonny. I only wish we were speaking in happier times. Of course, madam, this is a stressful day for the citizens of Walled City, but who knows? For one of them, it might be their lucky day. Stay tuned, because we're going to cut away shortly to this week's Gigaball drawing, where some lucky winner could walk away with almost 1 trillion million. Newscaster returns her focus to the guest, a look of practiced concern back on her face. Now, madam, you're saying this sort of situation is inevitable when masses of underprivileged children are raised in a world without hope? Exactly, Sonny. Without hope, these children are left to create their own opportunities the only way they know how, by turning to crime. They are often brought up in single-parent households without strong guidance to put them on the right path. They're surrounded by thugs and criminals eager to put them to work in all manner of unsavory activities. And it's events such as this that call attention to the plight of these poor children. That's why today I call upon my Executive Council colleagues to join with me in supporting a new supporting a new project, excuse me. I had nothing to do with prosperity, excuse me. Operation Hope. Under the auspices of this program, we'll pull these children out of poverty and place them in loving, stable homes, while their parents are rehabilitated, re-educated, and reinvigorated with a new sense of purpose. That sounds like a tremendous... It is, Sonny. It'll cost billions of millions to support such a mammoth effort, but Sang Mechanical Services is ready to lead the way through our new charitable foundation, Sang for Hope. It's time for us to give back to the community. And newscaster puts her finger to her ear. Madam Councilwoman, I'm afraid I need to cut you off there. As always, you are doing amazing work for the people of Hong Kong, but it's time for Gigaball. Of course. Again, thank you so much for joining us and offering your perspective. Newscaster checks notes in front of her. We've been speaking with Josephine Sang, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and frontrunner to be the next chair of the executive committee. Let's... Frederick Coffey greets all comers at the front entrance of Club 88. He performs his duty with renewed vigor, much to the dismay of anyone looking in or with all their dental fillings intact. Well, back again. Good to see you too. Gotta thank you for what you said before. I think you saved me from a big mistake. A huge mistake. I talked things through with my ba. He leveled with me about his past. Yeah, he had his secrets, but they weren't the kind of secrets I thought they were. No glorious pirate career. In fact, he told me some things about that crew I was welcome to join. Shit that would make you turn white. Doesn't matter now. My ba and me are good. We've got to understand each other. And get this. We're going to build a boat together. He's going to teach me everything he knows, and when we're done, we're going to take that boat out together. Just two sailors out in the water. If I still want to go to sea, he's going to help me stay for an able-bodied seaman certificate. If I can get it, he's going to reach out to some of his old mates, and we're still in boats. I started as a deckhand, but the more I think about it, I'd rather earn my way up and by pulling a hawser than pull a trigger that's just handed to me. And hell, those tugs are armed for a reason. Maybe one day I'll even make the Hellthunder crew wish I was on their deck. It's going to be good. It's because I listen to you. More people should. Cal remains in his usual spot, but it's not the usual clown. His eyes are clear and earnest and a whiff of alcohol in his breath. Only his spirits apparently raised are his own. You're alive. Some were saying you weren't coming back. Came close. Look, I need to apologize. You were right. I'm not sure what had come over me over all of us. I wasn't thinking straight. I had a long talk with my ma. She told me the truth about what happens at Bayou. It's horrifying. Can't even believe it's possible. My ma's imperfect, but I guess she's really willing to live by her principles, and I can respect that. I've cut off all ties with Mr. Tai. I don't know what he had planned for me, but whatever was going to kill me or make me his heir, it doesn't matter. You gotta stand for what's right in this world. You gotta stand for what's right in this world, or you got nothing. That's what Kai-Feis do. Like, come on, I understand one another better now. It's made us stronger, and I owe that to you. If we hadn't talked things through, I would have run off blindly to join that man, and no matter the outcome for me, it would have killed my ma. She also knows now I've got the same ambition she had. I got the same fire. Can't spend my life in a bar. I've got to do something. So thank you. Thank you for that and everything else you've done for Roy. Just part of the job. Harry appears relaxed in his usual spot, set back from the action of the club. Dark cloud hanging over him and all of Roy is dissipated, and he looks like a different man entirely. He even smiles. Good to see you again, friend. Good to see you too, Henry. Glad you're still here. I'm glad we all are. It seemed for a time that something was working to pull us apart, my family included. Hardly realized it was happening, but I wasn't the only one tempted to chase some foolish notion. Both my boys were also struggling. When I think about how close we came to leaving Ermine here alone, it breaks my heart, but we have you to thank for keeping us together. Can't thank you enough. You've done my family a great service. Won't let you try. I know you travel difficult roads in your line of work, but whenever those roads lead you back here, I hope you'll call on us. Will do. It's the farewell tour among NPCs. Darkness infecting the people void is finally cleared and spirits are again bright. Nowhere is that more evident than Ermine Cafe. It's It's good to see you alive and well, Slane. Do we have you to thank for our good fortune?
Not gonna lie, I shut the door to Hell's face.
I'm sure we'll never know what you did inside the walled city, but I do know what you did for this family. When Aurora was trying to tear this family apart, you helped us hold strong. I have my Henry, happier than I've seen him in years, and I have my sweet boys.
How's Henry?
Henry and I obviously had our rough patches. His heart will always belong to the sea, and I think it was slowly breaking every year I kept him on land. But now we found a way for him to follow that passion without leaving us all behind. He's going to build a boat with Freddy and teach him everything he knows. But I made him promise to also take Callum and me out with them once they're ready. So I think he's going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay.
How's Callum?
He had a very difficult talk, Callum and I. Difficult for both of us, but I owed him the truth. He promised to keep our secret. He doesn't want to see me hurt any more than I already have been. Now that I'm no longer hiding anything from him, I think we can be close again like when he was younger. We're also discussing how he can pursue university while still helping out here at the club.
How's Freddy?
Freddy is and always will be my special little man. He was struggling with issues of his own, but he's better now thanks to you. He and Henry have talked more in the past few days, and I've seen him talk in the past few years. It's been good for Freddy. He's no longer holding on to the fantasies that have been driving him. He's even taking his job here at the club more seriously. I can't think of any other way to say it. My little boy is finally growing up, all 8 feet of him.
How about you?
I couldn't be better with everyone safe and sound here with me. You have my undying gratitude. Thank you, Slane.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, that can go different ways, I believe. I've always had it go that way, though, just because I've, always been a talker, but maybe it can go a different way. What is going on? Sorry. Got a billion people buzzing me. Sorry about that. Anyways, good to see you, Slane. What can I get you today? Nothing, I guess. You have no story. Bye. Yeah, same here. You hear the laughter before you reach the podium. 3 men are, as usual, engrossed in the game before them. You can see the tall figure of Lao studying the board, and Shu laughing as Jin pouts in his corner. The only tension in the air is between Shu and Jin. Mostly Jin. But despite their ongoing rivalry, they both seem relaxed and carefree. Like the weight of a great burden has finally disappeared, allowing them to savor the thing that makes them happy. Dialogue and exploring everything, yeah. This game isn't over yet, you old fart. Just watch, I'll make a comeback so beautiful it'll make you weep. Jin stomps his foot for emphasis, or perhaps out of frustration.
Let's see it then. I love a good comeback.
At once, the men shift their attention to you. An array of emotions pass through them, from Jin's eye rolls to Lao's stalwart nod. Shu claps his hands together, cheeks flooding with red. Ah, Slane, I urge to hug you, but I doubt these old bones could withstand your embrace. So good of you to visit us old men again.
Had any dreams lately?
I have. It was terrible, even worse than before. Oh. Oh, whoops. I shouldn't have skipped it. God, sorry about that. I guess if you want to look on YouTube, you can pause and go over that frame by frame. God damn it, you badger. You really had me going there. I thought you were done with those accursed dreams.
Had me going too.
See, you're upset, Slane. I believe that's the first time you ever call a friend here by his name, Jin. Don't tell me you're growing fond of him. I said nothing of the sort. You're just old and deaf. Misheard me, that's all. Old man blushes. A strange look for him. He seems to realize his reaction coughs to cover it up, but the flesh lingers. Ah, of course, of course. Then I take it you haven't had any more dreams. If by dreams you mean exquisite visions of buxom geriatric women, then obviously. But beyond that, no. Only nightmare recently I had was about my hair falling out. We'll go frame by frame when paused on YouTube, yeah. Sure shucks. And that's all happening already. What about you, Master Law? A smile touches Lao's lips. My evenings have been peaceful. No dreams of the past, present, the abstract or macabre. Just dreams of go. The other two look at him and nod their heads in agreement. Shu speaks slowly. We've been on this earth for a great many years now. Some good, some bad, but of all the things I'm most thankful for, it's your good company or our games to go.
Take care, you old coots.
We'll be seeing you soon. I think. No. You should practice your go. Well, I thought they said this. She smiles. Let a group of old men keep their secrets. Perhaps after a dozen years and twice as many Go games, we'll tell you. For now, know that he's earned our respect many times over and leave it at that. Take care, you old coots. I thought they already said why he was master or something. Crafty Jew. The familiar sight of clutter greets you as if the shop's earlier attempted organization was just a phase. Unrolled scrolls, paper, musky paper scent, like buildup of dust on the bookshelves, cramped but comfortable in only the way the 5 phases could be. Content, Crafty stands behind the store's counter, focusing on something in her hands. A sketchbook. She's drawing. She glances up and smiles widely. Hey, you.
How are things?
Things are good. What better? The dreams are gone, and that's a burden to have lifted from me, and I've set aside my mother's journals. I'm sleeping again. Well, trying to. Things don't really feel normal yet. I've learned things have changed me. Not sure how I'm supposed to feel. Maybe it's like a wound and a bandage isn't going to fix that. It needs to heal. Guess I was just hoping that once this was all over, life would go on like I had before. You know, Slane, of course my life changed partly because of you, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I'm really happy on my part in this. That I could help you out even a little.
You know, your mother's played a big role in all this.
I admit I'm frustrated. It's so easy to say that in retrospect. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't understand it. But she was still selfish to put her research above family. She was also the reason we were able to uncover the evil secrets of that city and the monsters inside of it. She helped us understand them, and in doing so, their weaknesses. Thank you, Mom. And thank you, Slane. A timid smile creeps into her expression, but the real smile dances inside her candlelit eyes.
You deserve just as much credit as I do. More even. Or, like you, I was just doing what I had to do.
That's how I feel inside, though. Yeah, that sounds about right. We made a good team. Let's leave it at that.
What are you selling?
Oh, I don't need that.
I was thinking maybe we could talk a little more about dreams, maybe.
Do you want to know what I think about dreams right now? This. She's done. I'm done with dreams. Discussing them, researching them, having them. Thankfully, I've been so tired lately that when I'm asleep, I'm out. It's a world of blackness and it's wonderful. Do me a favor and never bring up those horrible things again. I don't care if you dreamt you were in a cradle full of kittens. Tell it to someone else.
I have no problem with that arrangement. I'm pretty sick of them myself.
Well, after what we've been through, that's a given. I'm sure the rest of you would agree.
See you around.
See ya. Oh gosh. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go long tonight. That's fine. I'll explain it to Jenna afterwards. I'm sure it'll be fine. While old Matthew stands in the middle of his drone barge. The downpour has covered the barge, but otherwise everything appears surprisingly intact. Most of his drones are still present, and even his balloon still floats sluggishly. As always, he's grinning, languid, frayed around the edges, like a print debutante sweating out a quart of alcohol from the night before. Good morning, beautiful. Welcome back to Robot Paradise.
How did your balloon survive a typhoon?
Science! Taking up a loose washer off the deck, he flicks it at a balloon. It bounces off the balloon with a low thunk. The balloon hardly moves. They're full of aerogel. Love those lighter than air solids.
Your drones seem to be mostly here.
I'm a lucky sort of guy. What can I say? I guess people are just trying to take care of themselves and not taking their man's stuff.
Any thoughts about what happened?
Something happened? Oh, it was just a wild night. Real wild night. What a time. Good times. You're just looking at you, Slane. Come around anytime. One thing, Slane. I decided to branch out. I'm telling Ambrose I'm not just going to be one person anymore. I'm going to be a lot of people. All sorts of good folks. So, yeah, if you kind of crack down on his personality thing, he'll try to be more himself. But if you let him kind of be like that, then yeah, he's just gonna be like that forever. So, is Maximum Law still here? He is! Law stands amidst the typhoon-drenched aftermath of his story. Looks like he hasn't moved all night. Display cases are partly full of water. Ragged holes gape in the tarps, drenching the crates and boxes beneath them. Hi, yo, Swain. What's up?
Look like bird shit. What happened?
What do you think happened? I haven't moved since you last saw me, except to pee over the side. This is my barge, and that's my boat. Names are Kilgore and the Monkey King. I ain't leaving them for some storm, so a bunch of crazy people from the walled city or whatever can strip them clean. He starts forlornly around the half-ruined shop and suddenly breaks into a huge giddy grin. That shit was awesome! Wow, you rained so thick I could hardly see the dock. It totally shut down the Wi-Fi. It's like the Stone Age. Maximum Law 1, Typhoon Usagi 0. Boom!
You're alright, Law.
Thanks, Slane. You're alright too. Well, it's time to put this back together.
Your store okay?
Well, a lot of this stuff is in bins or waterproof anyway. It's a full-on mess and a bunch of parts are probably wasted, but it'll be okay.
See you later.
See you later, Slane, and watch your back and shoot straight and all. His eyes fall on your PDA. He pulls them up to a authoritative bearing. You're still using that piece of crap? The thing uses Scarab chips, but the Array Core Alpha 2s are much better. It's got a PCMA2 motherboard, which is a box of wet noodles.
Tell it, Law.
Oh, you know I will. I'm just telling you how it is. You know how Scarabs got designed? Those no-talent hacks at Fuji don't understand their own tech specs, so... His shrill voice slowly blends into the sound of the docks. The patter of rain falling into tarpaulins, sizzle of cooking, the creak of old wood, and rapid music of metahuman voices. Beneath it all, the eternal roar and mesmerizing electric hum of Hong Kong. Glad you survived. Let's check in on Ambrose. Then we're going to go to our boat. And then we're going to go see Kindly Chang. Well, actually, I think we need to see Kindly Chang first. I'll do that first anyways. Ambrose looks exhausted. He slouches like a sack of rice in his chair, gray bags under his eyes. Despite his bedraggled appearance, robot arms whiz around the clinic, reassembling it from its stint as a refugee bunker.
Slane, boy, it's good to see ya.
That was nuts. You see the news reports? Meth factories, cyanide gas spill in the walled city causes hysteria. What a crock. I don't know what that was, but it was not that. I'll tell you what it was. It was some dodgy, crazy-ass shit.
You really want to know?
You know what it was, don't you? Wink. Oh, that's how it is it? Well, I catch your drift. Tell me about it later. I gotta take care of the neighborhood right now, and it's a mess around here. Once things are back settled, it'll come around again. Drinks on me, storytelling's on you. I make a habit of knowing nothing about the drifter runners who move through, but in this case, I bet you got one hell of a tale to tell. The mechanical arm that was pointed at you earlier pats you on the shoulder, affably, almost tentatively. Word is you worked off your favors so kindly. Nice job. It's gotta be an all-time speed record. So you gonna stick around? Smile silently and leave. Pot of the Wick. That's how he rolls. Are we staying? Are we going? Nobody knows. Commotion from the streets of Hoi bleeds into Kindly Chang's mahjong parlor. Troy soldiers bustle to keep up with their boss's orders. Couriers come in regularly, whispering to her lieutenant before listening intently and running off again. Okay, well. As you enter, Kindly Chang is giving instructions to his Strangler Bao, who nods enthusiastically. She looks over at you and holds up a hand. And send Wang and Ho to snatch some of those medical supplies off the relief trucks. With all the excitement, no one's watching them at all. There'll be a big black market for them over the next few weeks. Good thinking, Miss Chen. Bao lifts a finger to his ear to transmit the orders. When he sees you waiting, he inclines his head a quarter of an inch. Swinging, I figured you were dead. Last I heard, my soldiers found you and everyone else was heading into the walled city. Then things got out of control. Where are my people? What the hell happened?
Not sure.
I sent you 5 soldiers and they're all dead. Is that how you treat my resources? You know what? I faced off a god. I can stand up to you.
Soldiers die. That's what they're for.
No, soldiers are for killing the other guy. She takes another drag off her cigar and sails the smoke through her nose. When your soldiers die, it's called losing. She taps her ash on the floor. Well, they knew their risks. They had a shot at moving up and they missed. Forget them. I've got bigger problems, like customers and tenants streaming out of the walled city, screaming for their lives, like the HKPF and those Sang security shitwheels swarming the place. Now tell me what happened in the walled city, or do I have to get an asinine torch and ask nicely?
Women Black accidentally summoned a demon god. We had to put her down.
What kind?
Yama King. Kenya, the queen with 1,000 teeth.
Never heard of her. She picks up her bottle of foul spirits and studies the label. Her rusty, mean voice drops low. But I know the Yama Kings. My grandmother used to try to scare me with stories about them. I guess that she thought she was teaching me something by scaring the shit out of me. I remember one Yama King, specifically, Fu Mang, the servant of the setting sun. Oh yes. Fu Mang promised wealth and influence for those willing to do what was necessary to take it. The story of Fu Mang spoke to me. All he asked for in return were 44 hearts pulled from the chests of those closest to you while they were still alive. Hearts from random victims wouldn't do so. Those who took Fu Mang's bargain would befriend others before taking their hearts, turning their entire network into a list of victims. Yes, Fu Mang spoke to me, but I didn't listen. Stringer Bell leans in his finger to his ear. My apologies, Miss Shang, but one of the men you sent with the runners into Wall City is still alive. He stumbled into Wong and Ho as they were pulling medical supplies off a lorry. Chang turns to you with the edge in her voice. At least one came back alive. Stringer Boy lowers his head, listens to his earpiece again. Our man says Wong Lu-Fat is dead. He got shut up by the HKPF from inside the walled city. Bows his head and makes eye contact with the Triad boss. He's almost salivating with avarice. Our man saw it with his own eyes, Miss Chang.
With his own eyes, is that important?
Oh yes, very important. It means I have a verification from a trusted man. Wong Lun-Fat was my superior in the Yellow Lotus of 438. He was also a pig. Tell our friend Slim what that means, Mr. Bao. The wolfish smile spreads across her face and her eyes squeeze into crescent moons of pleasure. And say it slow so I can savor it. The death of Wong Lun-Fat has opened a spot for you to move up, madame. You could be the next 438. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Mr. Bao, put every man we have on this. Spread the word. Kindly Cheng says all debts to the Yellow Lotus are suspended for citizens of the walled city until order is restored, and no interest will compound either. Tell them I have medical supplies too, and there will be no charge for them until the crisis is over.
You are a pillar of the community.
Don't be snide, Slane. You don't want to blow my good mood. The citizens of the walled city need clarity and reassurance, and the Yellow Lotus will provide that for them. I may not have brought Josephine Sang down, but I've got my career going again. Your career too, Mr. Bao. You'll be my new straw sandal. Good partners support one another. You've proven that, Miss Chang. This calls for a drink. The soon-to-be 438 pours 2 shots into a stink of kerosene and stabs your nose like switchblade. He hands a glass to Bao, touches it with her own, and holds it there. Your loyalty and clear-headedness have proven immensely valuable, Mr. Bao. You're an effective ally, and I wish you great wealth and good fortune. They down the foul sodas in one gulp.
Congratulations, kids. You both had it coming to you. No, wait. What about my drink? I'm the one who beat a demon.
At a cost, my sweet, at a cost. She catches your eyes, so you fingers the rim for a glass, but we move forward, don't we? Yes, yes, and it appears your fortune is changing too, Slane. She pours herself another drink and leaves it sitting on the table. Remember, you have a mysterious benefactor, one who lifted the APB on you.
At least somebody likes me.
It must be somebody powerful. I can't imagine it was Josephine saying. After all, what would her motivation be? It's got to be someone else.
Yeah, well, it's not like I made a lot of friends since we've hit town.
I'll tap my network, find out if I can. But that's for later. I'm missing an entire piece of your story, my darling. What happened at Prosperity Tower? Did you rescue Maven Black? Did his mother write his memory?
It was a hell of a fight, but we beat Sank Security. Got Raymond before she could finish.
Oh, yeah, might be that VP guy. Yeah. I guess for 2,000 New Yen, that helps. Impressive. You've become quite a Shadowrunner, Slane. While you were in Prosperity Tower, did you find any incriminating data on Josephine Sang? Dirt? Something I can use?
Yup. Financial statements the Executive Council would love to see. As I recall, you were going to back up the New Yen truck for this.
Kindly's face is expressionless. If you have what I'm looking for, you will be rewarded.
Oh, I got it. Start those rewards coming then. I'll let you know when you can stop.
Boss pulls out a cred stick and waggles it in front of you. Data first, and you get this. That's how it works, dear.
Your cred stick speaks a language I understand.
5,000 for all the... okay. Kindly barks a laugh and the cigar dances in her mouth as she speaks. Now I can take the dried up old bitch to the mat. Boss pulls out a cred stick and tosses it to you. The number of the day I've already got is big. More than twice the payout of a single Shadowrun. With this, Josephine Sang's days in the Executive Council are numbered. But it appears that my fortunes have truly changed. Our partnership has become quite enriching, Slane. To my new number one Shadowrunner, may our partnership continue to bear fruit.
It's the beginning of something big.
Kindly Shing watches you drink, smiling a serpentine smile. Then she drowns her glass in one swallow and licks the rim. Now, before I get back to business, I must know, how did you go from rescuing Raymond Black to the walled city vomiting people?
Ray made a magical fortune machine, but it suffered from a demon summoning glitch.
Your foster father created a magical fortune machine. Please tell me you have control of this device. Please tell me you have brought it to me.
No, sorry.
That's a pity. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could benefit from it. Well, this business has certainly proved lucrative for me. I'm in a prime position to be the next Yellow Lotus 4038. I only lost 4 men, and I finally got something that I can use against Josephine Sang. Say nothing. You made quite a splash since arriving in Hong Kong, Slane. Many Shadowruns completed in a very short time. The reports from our clients are glowing, mostly.
You're gonna close the door on the demon goddess to the list. We made a difference.
Perhaps for some, for a while. Listen to me, my sweet. When I was a girl, there'd never been a pandemic like Vetus, but in 2010 it happened. We'd never seen death like that. A quarter of the world's population disappeared. It was miserable. It pushed us to our limits, but the survivors moved on. And then the spike babies started appearing, and the dwarf babies. Suddenly there were dragons, goblinization, and magic, and every time the world changed, we got used to it. So if a demon goddess decided that the walled city was her new living room and you didn't, whatever you did, what would have happened? Perhaps the news would cover it until the next sensation pulled their attention away, but after a while it would be drowned out by all the other crap competing for our attention. Oh boy, pandemic talk. Sure, I'm glad this is fiction. Hey, it's not fiction, it's science fiction, okay? Science fiction, fantasy fiction, booyah. And the demon in the walled city would become the new normal.
the new normal is that the walled city isn't under magical influence anymore.
Congrats. The poor can return to their misery with no interference from magical machines or big bad things because of you. Now let me give you a piece of advice for the future, my sweet. Something Mr. Chang used to tell me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. Sounds like you almost lost your ass in the walled city. I think you'd best listen to that.
So there is a Mr. Chang.
There have been many Mr. Changs, my darling. None have lasted long. She studs out her cigar. She's about top back on her bottle. Now get some sleep, Sling. You look like shit. Tomorrow we'll talk about the future.
Last time you told me to go to bed, I woke up a Shadowrunner. What happens when I wake up tomorrow?
We get to work, my darling. You heard, Mr. Bao. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Bao, what's the status of those medical supplies? Go to bed. The scene on the Revenge is quiet, save for the sounds of eating. Raymond and her crew are crowded around Gobbet's electric hot plate. Her cast iron pot simmers on top and they hold bowls of soup in their hands. You recognize the smell. Chicken-style soya broth, with macaroni, tinned ham, and a heaping scoop of egg-flavored microprotein. Raymond eats heartily. Maybe the first meal he's had in days.
Thought you were all going to bed.
We figured we hang out a while, no one could remember the last time we ate. Besides, no one could sleep anyways. Still pretty amped up. I got a lot to process. So we've been talking and eating.
What are you talking about?
As well, fishes a chunk of something out of her soup with her fingers, flicks it to the floor. We've been debriefing a bit. Yeah, talking about all that's gone on. Runs, rescuing Raymond, the Wild City, the machine. Hard to believe we did all that. Isabel stares over her bowl at the wall of the trawler, and her voice is soft. Hard to believe we defeated a god. Demon god! Gobbet stirs her soup with her finger. From another plane of existence! Hard to believe that Josephine Sang is going to reign untarnished by this whole thing. Little Decker's face hardens. 20 years of misery, 20 years of suffering, for tens of thousands, hundreds maybe. That's the way it is, the way the world works. Powerful play their games and the little people pay the price. She'll see justice someday. She has to. Wu stares into his soup, squinting in concentration. But one thing doesn't add up for me. Why was Josephine Sang so intent on shutting us down? Why wouldn't she be? You saw what she was responsible for. No, think about it. The HKPF snipers, the plastic-faced man, all the resources she poured into capturing Raymond and hunting us down. I mean, she'd already covered her tracks with that illegal drug lab explosion, right? So why not just let Ray do his thing, then cover it up afterwards? It doesn't add up. I believe I have an answer. I noticed it when I saw the Fortune engine again for the first time. A module attached to the machine, one that I didn't design. Module? A siphon. Mother was stealing it the whole time. The cast off of positive chi from the walled city, leeching it for her own benefit. That is how Sang Mechanical Services rose so quickly. From the minor company my father built to the powerful corporation it is today. It's how she got herself in the Executive Council of Hong Kong.
She was creating her own luck.
Not creating, stealing. It will be interesting to see what will happen to her company now that the Fortune engine is shut down. Maybe we should send her some four-leaf clovers. She might need them. Gaba finishes her soup, lets out a little belch, and pats her stomach satisfied. She tosses the bowl in the corner for Madness and Volley. So what now?
Maybe watch a trade. Anything on?
There's always something on, but I'd say we bag in and get some sleep. Especially you, Pod. You look like shit.
Why does everybody tell me that?
Alright. Let's see. Anything out there? Stormwake. Breaking news report attached. In Usagi's wake comes relief and rebuilding. Today, Hong Kongers begin to assess the damage of Typhoon Usagi. We already know that we were lucky. Heavy rains from the storm's periphery caused minor flooding throughout Hong Kong, mostly due to clogging or overwhelming of the runoff control system. This morning, an aerial survey of the mountains has counted at least 100 new active landslides. The Victoria Harbour pump arrays successfully maintain harbour level near normal, despite very heavy runoff. At peak pump operation, the Energy Authority instituted mandatory blackouts in 60% of the zone, presenting the most severe test of the pump system in years. Almost no wind damage was reported thanks to moderate winds. 7 corporate citizen fatalities have been reported. Relief operations are underway to assess the impact of the unregistered population. Total unregistered deaths are forecast to be less than 10,000. The Wick Environmental Office has issued a citizen advisory warning all ordinary persons to avoid contact with storm-driven mud due to high levels of toxic runoff. The Executive Council has expressed gratitude that Usagi has proved a minor event for most of Hong Kong. However, the Security Subcommittee already reports several hundred cases of vandalism, looting, and incursion. We go to Captain Crate, Special Duties Unit, who just received a unanimous promotion for a valiant work to protect Hong Kong's unregistered citizens during the storm. Unfortunately, Hong Kongers know well the pattern of anarchist and criminal elements using natural disasters as an opportunity for exploitation. Joint corporate HKPF special duties teams today are fanning out through Hong Kong to bring these criminals to justice. I'm pleased to announce the Security Commissioner has vowed to swiftly punish crimes which occurred during Usari's passage. Any such crimes will be prosecuted as infractions of both zone security and of human rights. Cases will be tried before a special tribunal. Beyond the free enterprise zone, extreme winds and major flooding are reported along the section of coast where Usagi's center across the shore. States of emergency have been declared in those places. There are unconfirmed reports of major casualty incident on the executive island of Changchuan-do. Click on the PDA notifier of breaking news updates on this story, including exclusive casualty footage. Brutal. There's just a lot hiding between the lines. I expect White Prism to be posting on this. White Prism and Amanita are currently whereabouts unknown. They vanished? They're dead? I don't know. Get used to it. Over the next couple days, we're going to find out a lot of people are missing. Holy hell. No, not holy hell. Typhoon season. Welcome to the call. Chlorine gas spill. Check this headline just now. Meth factory accident during typhoon kills thousands in Walled City. For real? That's so terrifying. Check this newscast out. An accident at an illegal crystal methamphetamine factory in the Walled City slum sickened or killed thousands of people during the passage of Typhoon Usagi. The incident created a mass panic in the tightly combined labyrinth of buildings. The release is presumed to be related to typhoon damage. The hydrogen chloride gas was released from an industrial-scale super lab, which is being operated by the so-called Yellow Lotus organized crime syndicate. The gas combined with moisture to produce hydrochloric acid, chemically burning the respiratory systems of those who breathe it. Death is typically by asphyxiation. A civil response team from Sang Mechanical Services responded to the event, destroying the factory and providing medical treatment to survivors. Sang has not yet released an official estimate on casualties. Sang's CEO and well-known philanthropist, Josephine Sang, personally spoke at a press conference. As long as we allow socioeconomic conditions to persist that trap millions of people in poverty, these events will continue to occur. The desperate choose paths of social and environmental crime because they have little practical choice. It is our duty as Hong Kongers to ultimately forge a better future for all of our residents. We are extraordinarily lucky that this incident turned out as well as it did. First on our analysis panel, we go to our economic analyst, Jonathan Chow. Dr. Chow is trapped at home by storm damage and joins us by audio only. Dr. Chow, are you there? Are you and your family all right? Yes, thank you, we're all fine, although, let me tell you, my gardeners will have their work cut out for them. Oh, Dr. Chow, getting down to business, what's your assessment of this announcement by Miss Sang? This is typical Josephine Sang antics. She's spending resources and risking the lives of a response team trying to help the very people who shelter and patronize this kind of drug production. This week it's a methamphetamine lab. Next week it'll be a BTL factory solvent spill. Week after that, more riots. When do we say enough is enough? Ms. Sang should be exercising her fiduciary responsibility to her shareholders, not hand-wringing over people who won't help themselves. Blah. Any pay data? Nope. All right, well, We done there. Let's go down below. Raptor. Raptor eyes you impassively. He wears an easy smile, but his eyes are as cold and unfeeling as Koshei's sensors. Well, my friend, quite an evening. We fought and treated with an extra-dimensional being, prevented her from nesting in the walled city, and shut down a machine that was twisting fate himself. A rather impressive list of accomplishments, wouldn't you say?
I'll take it.
Yes, my friend, of course you will.
So what's next for you, Raptor?
Well, I'll remain here in Hoya, of course. This place is perfect for my needs. I can easily acquire any materials that I might need, and with your help, I have acquired a certain level of proficiency at evading the police. This will be the testbed for the future of our species, the birthplace of a new form of life, and I will help usher it into the world.
You know, that sounds right.
You know what I am and what I can do. You will be here beside me when the time comes, yes?
Might be. You never know.
None of us truly know anything, but I haven't frightened you off yet, and I take that as a good sign. He nods, his pearl-white smile glinting in the dim light. Be well, my friend, and rest while you can. There's more looming on the horizon than you can possibly dream of. Thanks, psychopath. Bye. Oh, no gaichu. Oh, what? Okay, I guess I'm not catching up with Gaichu then. Isabel looks up at you, a troubled expression on her face. If she's found any peace from your victory in the walled city, she isn't showing it. Well, we did it. Kenya's gone, and we never have to set foot in the walled city again. She tries on to smile. It falls away a moment later. I guess I don't need these memories anymore.
You haven't needed them since we got back, so why haven't you deleted them yet?
Given an option between being friends or enemies of the psychopath, yeah. I don't know. I want to, but something's holding me back. It doesn't feel right somehow, and I don't know why.
Look, Iz. If you delete those memories, you'll be doing to yourself what Josephine's saying was trying to do to Raymond.
She says nothing and just stares. A moment later, she nods. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. Changing my past through admission and rewriting my present by doing it. I think that's a form of self-mutilation, kinda, and it makes me feel uneasy.
They're ultimately your memories, Iz. Do what you want with them. You have no one to answer to but yourself.
Yeah, I know, and I want to be sure that I can live with whatever decision I do make. I think maybe I'll sleep on it.
Good call. It's been a big day.
Yeah, a bit. You can probably use the rest too. Good night, Slainen. Rest well. You've earned it. As you enter Gobbet's cabin, you find her sipping from an enormous mug. Something dark and steamy sloshes as she lowers the vessel. Her rats squeak happily from their perches on her shoulder. That was a hell of a thing, wasn't it? We fought a Yama King and we won!
I'd say that it's time for a celebration. Got anything to drink around here?
Sure do, but if you think I'm breaking it out tonight, you're crazy. I'm exhausted, Seattle, and I don't think I can keep my eyes open for much longer. If we're going to celebrate our victory in style, I don't want to pass out at the 10-minute mark. I must be tired too. To be frank, I don't even know how you're standing.
Endurance is just one of my many virtues.
Yeah, sure it is. Go endure in your cabin then. We mere mortals need to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow though, right? I mean, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I got it. I'll see you then.
Yeah, right. Good. I'll see you then. She hesitates for a moment, then the corner of her mouth tilts up in that old familiar smirk. Going, Seattle?
Yeah.
Sweet dreams. I think Goblet has a crush on me. He. Duncan. You enter to find Wu setting up a little nest on the floor of his cabin using an old tarp for a blanket and a duffel bag for a pillow. Before you ask, this is for me. Raymond gets the bunk. Raymond looks around the cabin with some apprehension. He sniffs the air and his nose wrinkles. This is where you live?
It has its own unique charm. We call it the Revenge.
Revenge, yes. Charming. Wow, that a transformation. He likes revenge. Oh, now he doesn't, though. Raymond's eyes dropped to the floor. I'm sorry you had to follow me. Had to go through what you did and live like this to help me. Remain silent. I still can't believe what you did, the way you stood up to her.
Yeah, I have to admit, that was pretty impressive.
It's good to see some things have not changed, Wick. Rain stares at his hands. Even after all that has happened, I still find it hard to believe that Mother did those things. What exactly was she doing to your brain, Raymond? We know she was altering your memories. One memory, just one. She's going to make me believe that my fortune machine never worked and that my theory was wrong, and that was why she counseled prosperity. I think the smallest, simplest change she could think of, the most believable.
Makes sense, I guess.
Who knows if it would have worked? That one event was the catalyst for me to become the man I am today. Lucky thing for us that he did come to Seattle. Well, maybe not Bravad here. He's had a harder road than me. So I understand. Duncan tells me you were in prison for a long time. I had no idea.
Duncan talks a lot.
Just bringing Ray up to speed on current events, Pod. It appears we both have gaps in what we know about the other's past. I want to take the time to fill them in. For years I worked hard to help you develop a strong sense of self-identity. Wanted you to know who you were, to live a genuine life. Perhaps because I was living a lie. Now that you're older and have been through so much, I must ask, who are you? Do you know? I'm kidding. We're not going to end it there. Okay. Oh, it deleted all the chat. Whoops. Oh well. Gosh, who am I? Reminds me of that one song from The Matrix. No, I definitely have an answer. I'm Wick.
I'm the guy who beat Kenya.
Still the same, Pod. I guess some things don't change. Okay, Raymond, you need to rest. Tomorrow I'll take you to see a guy named Ambrose. He might be able to help you with that stutter. Then maybe we'll get dim sum together like we used to, the three of us.
We'll see.
I understand and can respect that. Rain sits down in Wu's bunk and closes his eyes. A moment later, he begins snoring softly. I don't know what to think about him anymore, Pod. I don't know what to think about any of this.
So what's next for you, Duncan? I mean, after dim sum.
Oh crap, I don't know. I think it's too late to think. I'll probably just do what I've been doing since we arrived here. Follow your lead. Now get out of here. I got a date with a duffel bag pillow. Okay, Gaichu, come on. Let's talk. Okay, I'm going to save, reload, and see if that helps. Because it would suck not being able to finish off with Gaichu, with our man. Yeah, definitely gone on longer than I thought. I mean, I started to stream a little bit late. Just, had to get everything ready for, the stream, of course, and stuff like that. And, yeah, just took a little bit longer than I thought to get things ready, so. While that is loading up, though. Okay. Load it, load it. Aw. Well. Boo. I guess we'll never know what Gaichu was gonna say. That's fine. I think he got stuck on someone trying to move out and everything, and yeah. I'll try off stream to make that happen. So yeah, I'll see what I can do about that. Let's go to the bunk. Go to sleep and end the campaign. You drop your head onto the pillow and haul the rough naval blanket over you. The revenge rocks like a cradle, and moments later you're wrapped in the comforting arms of sleep. There are no nightmares, only shadows. The story of walled city riots circulate local news networks for nearly a week. Few outside of Hong Kong hear about the incident, and of those that do, even fewer care. By the end of the month, the city is back to business as usual. In Hoi, the flow of refugees eventually slows to a trickle. Those who do escape tell stories of a terrifying demon goddess finally driven away by one old man and a rabble of outsiders. Their mad rabblings are generally met with pity or contempt. After the incident in Walled City, the unbroken lucky streak that propelled Sang Mechanical Services into the limelight comes to an abrupt end. Evidence of Josephine Sang's culpability in the Walled City riots, as delivered by a reliable source, is aired on Horizon News Network, and the corporation's stock prices go into a free fall. Within a year, Wuxing Inc. buys out, absorbs, and dismantles the company, and Josephine Singh is quietly filed away in the corporate prison. She remains there, buried behind walls of concrete and rebar until she hangs herself 3 months later. Hoi means a safe port call for smugglers, gangsters, and Shadowrunners alike. You are no exception. The Shadows here welcome you in a way that Seattle never did. You've earned the respect of your fixer, your clients, and your community. Now that the APB on you and your team has been lifted by parties unknown, you're free to operate openly in Hong Kong. This place is yours now. You're home. Well, that is the first part of Shadowrun Hong Kong. There is, you might see the thing here that says Extended Edition. So, yeah, basically, I'm not going to be doing that for a while, though. What I'm going to be transitioning to is more board game streams. Since I'm here at Common Space, I'll actually be playing games with customers who might be interested to drop by on Tuesdays and Thursdays, be on stream, play different games. I actually, though, tomorrow It's going to be a special stream for Smash Brothers. We're going to be playing Smash Online. I made a post about it on Facebook, Instagram. I'll send it to our Discord as well. Just add our friend code, and you'll be able to join in the Smash Funs. It's just for funs, no tournament or anything. We're basically doing this as a test to see how the connection goes with folks. So depending on how that goes, we'll see. This is a pretty awesome place. I am in one of the back rooms that we have, kind of staying away from everyone, making sure, since I have NASLess. But whenever I do the board game streams, I am going to be fully masked up and everything. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and just say done with that. And yep. I'll see what I can do about getting the other ending online and stuff like that. Try to edit and whatnot. But yeah, thank you everyone who kind of followed me through the past couple of months of Shadowrun. It was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Next time I'll probably do, if I do video games, I'm going to make sure it's like really short or something like that. Excuse me. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I am going to head off and start getting things closed down here on my end because I am on like 45 minutes longer than I said it was going to be. Okay, I gotta go. Take care. Bye-bye, Zools. So, this is a post-stream kind of thing that I'm doing. Testing this out, and I'm going to be merging this with the last recording of our ending of Shadowrun. So this is back because the camera is reversed. Hi. So we're going to try to explore what could have happened if I didn't do everything perfectly last time. So alright, so the Gaichu thing glitched last time, and this time, Raptor glitched. So I guess you get one or the other. So here we go. Hello Gaichu, let's wrap you up. Gaichu is in the process of cleaning his cabin as you enter. Using a small hand broom, he sweeps dust and debris into small piles. Sensing your arrival, however, he pauses. Slay, it is not every day that one can say they caught an ancient god. And one. The ghoul folds his arms across his chest as a thin smile graces his lips. It is an unbelievable story.
I wish we had the chance to take care of Josephine Sang, too.
Gaichu cocks his head. Do you suppose that would have made a difference in the long run? So long as there are humans, there will be the powerful and those they exploit. I'm certain that Josephine's death would please you on a personal level, but someone else would simply fill the void she left.
I don't care about that. I just know that she needs to get what's coming to her.
Someday, Slane, but not today. For now, let us rest and allow the mighty of Hong Kong to wrestle with each other. Gaichu looks slowly around the room, sightless eyes focusing on nothing in particular. After a moment, he looks back at you. I'm afraid this cavern will need a lot of work because I can call it truly lovable day misspelled there, or miswrote. But I suppose I have to do it or learn to love living in filth. Gaichu suddenly looks towards you as if realizing something. That is, if I'm still considered part of the team. Your affairs here are done, so I wasn't sure.
I'm not leaving anytime soon.
Excellent. Then I think I will get to cleaning. And if you need me for anything, well, you know where to find me. Yay! Happy for Gaichu. Alright, now let's go to that ending. Alrighty, so I went ahead and did the other fights, so you all didn't have to sit through all that again. And yeah, let's do another ending. So let's try this option. Leave them alone. You were talking over me, remember? She steeples her fingers. Their hardened tips click against one another with a sound like grinding teeth. You are bold, mate, but you're also correct. We do not break our promises, and you've earned some modicum of respect. Quenya turns her full attention back to you, and the smile lightens. You can feel it deep in your gut. In truth, you amuse us. Your persistence in the face of the inevitable is a pleasure to behold, and so we've decided to grant you a rare honor. We offer you a deal. Go on then, I'm listening. Our terms are simple. We want you to leave the chattel here to their fates. Forget about them. Acknowledge that they are ours, and then think on them no more. She gestures towards the door that you came in from. Leave the walled city now and do not return. Accept that it is our domain, now and forevermore. In exchange, we will grant you 14 years of good fortune. Your every wish fulfilled, your every desire granted. A charmed life from the moment you leave to the day that our deal elapses. You can do this with a wave of our hand. We have sown the waters of fortune since the beginning of time. It is a trivial matter for us to divert them. So, will you accept our offer? Will you take the deal?
Not yet. I have questions for yours first. I mean, we will, but just to clarify.
You may ask, but do not try our patience. To trifle with us would be a terrible mistake.
What do you intend to do with the people of the walled city if you take over here? You can't be planning to enslave them all.
What any queen would do, we intend to rule them. Some will be pressed into service within our court, others will be livestock. Most will live out their lives as if nothing has changed.
So you're going to keep this place as it is now? Good to know.
The walled city will always be a hell of some form or another. The builder's tunnel machine saw to that. This site is cursed now and for all time. Our rule cannot change the unchangeable.
I'd like to know more about the spirits that serve you.
Our servitors are not spirits, meat, not in the way that you think. They are cells of our body, particles of our own divine being, manifested in flesh to serve us.
So you're all, what, manifestations generated by the same organism?
Yes. Well, we know why that is, because of the other ending. So,
I've done some research on your kind. There are other Yama Kings, aren't there?
thousands, each unique in all the multiverse, each an inimitable form of life. You're one of the many meet, interchangeable with others of your kind. We and our brethren are solitary, sovereign beings, demigods among beasts of the field.
My curiosity satisfied. Yep. In exchange for 14 years of good luck, I'll leave the world city to you.
You cannot do this, Pod. You cannot trust it.
The builder disapproves.
Oh, sorry. The builder disapproves. Amusing. He is responsible for all the suffering that you've seen. This place would not exist at all, were it not for him. And yet, he means something to you. You would not have followed him here if he did not.
Honestly, I'm only here to help myself. Raymond or Edward or whatever his name is, go to hell.
You can see the pain glittering in his eyes, but the old man says nothing. He shifts his gaze to the ground. Man, I am just being horrible. In that case, we will grant you a boon. A special reward for your willingness to listen to reason. We will abandon our claim to the builder. We will not take him as a meal or slave. Instead, you will kill him here and now. Release him from his pain.
Hold still, Ray. This will be over quick.
Roosevelt raised her silver gun. No way, Slane. You aren't doing this. I won't let you make life here even worse than it already is. I'll shoot you if I have to. You know what we offer, how little you have to achieve it. Kill the builder and walk away, and your reward will be legendary. Fate herself will smile upon you. Spurn our offer, and you will suffer in ways that defy mortal comprehension. Choose.
I accept your terms, Queen, and I will do what you ask.
Like hell you will. Well, it looks like I got my... Still got my A team. This is fine. Sorry, Raymond. It was quick, like I said. I guess now you can see what the other people do in their fight. Because we've never seen Gobbet and Duncan since the very beginning, so you can see what they do. Alrighty. Let's get into Heaven's Dance and... Sorry is business is business. And that's all it is. Nothing personal, just business. Dang. Koshade really doesn't like to attack his teammates. Alright. Oh, your little tickles do nothing. They amuse me. Wow. Wow, that was quite rude, Duncan. Is this how you treat your brother? Well, I'll show you how we treat people who piss me off. Yeah, let's get him back to full because he's getting a little low. Yeah, there we go. And then that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 3. Good night, Duncan. Oh, got it. Here we come. As the smoke clears, Kunya's musical voice fills your ears. The sound of it is incongruously beautiful. Let the meaninglessness of their death serve to seal our arrangement. Leave this place, Wick. There's nothing here for you now but sorrow and pain. Step beyond the boundaries of our kingdom and reap the benefits of our benevolence. 14 years of good fortune, just as promised.
I'll hold you to that.
You will not need to. We honor our promises. Now go and do not return. This place is ours, now and forever.
I told you that the past is just a story. That if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Sometimes you can't fix the past. Some stories just don't end well. Except for those few who profit from the misery of others. And even then, it's just a matter of time. Before the past catches up with you.
that looked a little different, as you might have seen. Um, so that's all the same bit. So yeah, that was evil, evil, evil. I mean, I didn't want to kill Iz or Gobbet, Duncan. Brother's fight, you know. Brothers have their tiffs. So, anyways, let's see what's different. Let's see if there's anything different here. Yeah, I think this is looking to be the same. Yeah. Oh wait. No, this is a little bit different. Let's be honest. You're right, we're partners and partners share. I made a deal with the Yama King. She picked a bottle of foul spirits and studies label. The rusty mean voice drops low. I know the Yama Kings. My grandmother used to try to scare me with stories about them. I guess she thought she was teaching us something by scaring the little shit out of me. I remember one Yama specifically. Tu Meng, the serpent of the setting sun. Oh yes. Oh wait, this part is the same. I remember that was, yeah, same. Yama Kings make hard deals, slaying cursed deals. What kind of deal did you make? I let her have the walled city in exchange for 14 years of good fortune. Kanajing stares at you for a long time. Then she smiles her serpentine smile. All right, Slane, I'll assume you're telling the truth. Of course, I'll send some men in to investigate, but I have the feeling you're telling the truth. Too much chaos, too many people around here having nightmares for it not to be. So 14 years of good fortune. From what I've seen, good fortune rubs off, and I want a taste. My guess is that you're going to want partners, whatever you think of next. As you've seen, I can be a useful ally. You've always treated me well, Auntie Chang. I intend to return the favor. Of course you will, my dear. I doubt it. Now just tell me, what did you trade in return? It wasn't just the walled city, not personal enough for a demon. You had to give up something. Well, I walked out with fewer people than I walked in with. A lot fewer. Scratches her chin with a smirk. You play for keeps, don't you? But some of those people were mine and not yours to bargain with. Her eyes glisten with cunning. No matter. We're partners, and partners share their resources. Alright. This is all the same. Yeah, we'll just toss her the data. Doesn't matter. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah, that's the same. So take that. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go to our place and reminisce on the people that we lost. We just have the 2 additional people. So, the deck of the Revenge is quiet. The boat feels much larger and emptier than it did a few hours ago. There's no sound save for the creaking of wooden planks and the distant sloshing of water against the side of the hall. In the corners of the room, Gaichu and Rector regard you silently. Finally, Ractor opens his mouth to speak. Don't let the quiet get to you, my friend. We won a great victory today. And an orthodox victory to be sure, but a great one nevertheless.
Victory doesn't come into it. I did what had to be done. I only wish that the others had recognized that.
It's true, they were the foolish ones. Your friends, your family, were the ones who forced you to do what you did. They were the aggressors, not you. The poor fools didn't see the enormity of the gift that you'd been offered, what it could mean to the world. The death that you visited upon Edward Sang was a gift as well. You protected him from an eternity of supernatural torment. By taking Kenya's deal, you ensured yourself a rich and successful life. Why, from this point on, you'll scarcely even need to try. Fate itself will conspire to pile victory onto your soldiers, whether you go to the effort of running them or not. The goal has described a living hell. What is the appeal of life without challenge, without struggle? I would argue that you can still challenge yourself, my friend. You can test the outer limits of this gift that you've won for yourself and see how far the reach of demigod extends. And once you trace the outer edges of that largest, you channel your good fortune into wonderful gifts for meta-humanity as a whole. Why, you can make the world a better place. Oh, hello.
Hi.
I'm just finishing a recording thing.
I couldn't care less about making the world a better place. You're just saying this to fuck with me.
He blinks, taken aback. You wound me, my friend. Of course I care about making the world better. I live in it, do I not? It is to my benefit to see life on this ball of rock improve. Personally, I would suggest that you take to wandering slightly. Travel the length and breadth of this great island, visiting good fortune upon those who need it most. You are masterless now, even as I am. You need not serve the likes of kindly Chang again. Whatever you should choose to do, know that I will stand by your side. You have earned my trust and my respect. I will serve as your guardian, protector, and friend.
You're right. I'm gonna milk this gift of Kinyos for everything it's worth.
Rector yawns into his sleeve. With that, I'm afraid I must be off to bed. I've mostly done away with the need for sleep, but I must confess that my human frailty is catching up with me. You should do the same. You look bone-tired, my friend.
Sleep sounds good about now.
Have it then. You've earned it. Pleasant dreams. Well, let's see if their thing is different. No, it wasn't different, so let's go to bed. Let's see what the epilogue says. The story of walled city riots circulates in local news records for nearly a week. Few outside of Hong Kong hear about that incident, and for those that do, even fewer care. Within the walled city, a strange new cult comes into power, reshaping the core of the massive tenement into a grand court worthy of their queen. Stories of Kenya and the Yama King's grow from urgent legends to religious fables. The queen with 1,000 teeth holds sway over Kowloon walled city, and all those who trespass within its walls run the risk of capture and enslavement. After the incident in Walled City, the unbroken Lucky Street that propelled Sang mechanical services into the limelight comes to an abrupt end. Yep, that's the same. Your own fortunes have never looked better. Kenya lived up to her end of the bargain. Ever since you accepted her deal, fate has conspired to help you. Money flows easily. Life in the shadows quickly loses all sense of risk and challenge. You have 14 years to enjoy the fruits of your bargain. 14 years to prepare for the day when your luck finally runs out. So that was a really evil ending. There's one more ending. You can basically turn Raymond in and leave. It plays kind of like that last bit, though, essentially. So, yeah. I'm just going to merge those together. So if it worked, you should see everything continuing from one line from the end of the last video, or sorry, from the end of the last video to this new video. So, yay. Anyways, thanks for watching all the Shadowruns. There is that extended version. I'll probably leave that for another time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed all the laughing and fun times in the background as well. We had quite a few folks here. So, anyways, I'm off to actually work. Take care and bye-byes. See you next time. I gotta end it with bye-byes. Okay, bye-byes.